danger. Right. And hello to the YouTube folks. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just make sure it's live, because for some reason, every single time it says that I'm live, but it doesn't actually do it. But we continue on the Chorf adventures. We have our chat army, and you guys are going to do a great job, I am sure. There's a platter. Ooh, nice. 100 messages last 10 minutes. Hey, Scottish, good to see you, bud. Well, Matty, of that 10 minutes, it was very much appreciated for you to hang out. So yeah, we'll jump in and see what we can do here, folks. I'm new here. How does it work, Cat? Basically, we name somebody after a unit in a chat army. And I pretty much just send you guys into perilous situations. So, from memory, Skreklau is the leader of this one. We got Jaffa, Matty, Limapu, Lantry. Oh, we got a name here. Do you know what, Cat? Congratulations. You've been promoted. You're in the army already. You're an orc labourer. Congratulations. We need 2 more units, actually. Let's get 2 more frontline units. Hey, Jay. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Hey, something. An egg with sideburns. Playing one of these is what I got to see. Yeah, true. Right. Do I have a spare name for the cheek of something? So I can send him into the front line? We will do in a second. Good. I guess we send Drazowith over to fight Thorgrim. I don't suspect his army is going to be too difficult to beat. We definitely want to transition another army over towards getting pure Infernal Guards. We delayed the recruitment so we can get them at rank 4 instead of rank 2. Which, by the way, is a significant increase, as their accuracy and their stat line and everything just gets better. Hybrid units, you always want to wait to get a little bit of increase of rank, because it stacks up significantly. We'll see if Skreklau gets here. If he's here within the next 10-15 minutes, we'll keep him as our leader of the main army. But yeah, hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you, matey. I'm in a good mood today. We're in a good mood today. Life is good. Let's have a look at the Dawi Zhar, shall we, folks? So we've already gotten to tier 3. Jesus, we have worked together really well. So spawn a temporary army of hobgoblins when sacking enemy settlements. Has a 5-turn cooldown. How good is that? How good is that? That does sound solid. Winds of Magic reserve capacity +3 for each seat. We actually have quite a lot. I think this could be another chat army potentially, so that's probably what we should work towards. More chat army. You loving your Chorfs Old World campaign, Baka? Oh, nice, man. How is it? Because I haven't given Old World a go with it. Does anybody know, does Araby work with Old World mod? Does anybody have the secret source? So I think we've done an alright job. We've secured a strong enough alliance with Astrogoth of the north, and he's dominating that side of the map. We've secured an alliance with Greasus on the east side just by giving a single province, just in case if Clan Mors gets a bit dicey against us. We can obviously use that and leverage him to help protect us. So this is one of the main things you want to make sure to do and secure as a player, is just make sure you're putting in the diplomacy efforts to just make everybody like you enough to not want to fight you. So if you're fighting in the north, make sure everyone in the south likes you. It's a simple concept, but very effective to leverage. It does work with all mod. Also, hi. Oh, Greco, how are we doing, handsome? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing lovely. Alright, go on to the next turn. Turn 43. Scarbrand's probably wanting peace, I would suspect. 300. Nope, gonna have to do better than that, Chief. Gonna have to do better than that, or my chat army will descend upon you. Oh, and Cat as well. What I'm going to need you to do is, when you're in the chat army, you have to say "we as hobgobbos" when we're fighting stuff, or "we as gobbos" because you're actually an orc labourer. So you are qualified to say "we as gobbos." And well, what have we got here? So this army actually was sneaking around. One of their army was actually sneaking around. We as orcs, boss? That is true, you're an orc. What would be a good saying for an orc, then? Put loads of smokes in the chat. That makes sense to me. Yeah, a ton of smokes, just to emulate that you're raring to go, raiding. Wow, perfect. Yeah, Dex. What are you qualified to say, Matty? Honestly, whatever comes to mind. You're a very strong unit. Wait, you're telling me I can auto-resolve? I can't lose you guys, though. I can't just get Cat in the army and auto-resolve them away. It's going to be a difficult fight. It's going to be a difficult fight, that's for sure. We have limited reserves. It is a settlement defense. So as long as we use as long as we can leverage the towers nicely here, we should be okay. Are there any chat army openings, or are we full up? Kellet? There is indeed. There'll be 2. There'll be 2. So I think something's going to go in there potentially. Depends if he wants to. And we'll get somebody else in there. Fell asleep towards the end of the stream. I mean, I'll take it as a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment. I think you're still alive, goals, yeah. Let me get in there, Dex, as well. If we have people to, if we've got room for it, we will. We're actually getting quite high ranks in the chat army, which is surprising. It very rarely happens that. But are you in here? Yeah, you're still here. What about higher levels? I'm very shocked that they're deploying all the way over here. Oh, I have too many range units to deploy on the wall. I honestly don't hate the idea of just everyone deploying here because of the fact that they've put everything here. Oh, wait, hold on. Did anybody see any night goblins? How many night goblins did they have? As they might have night goblins sneaking. Count units. Yo, Vern, good to see you, handsome. How are you doing well? It's a good shout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 5 units are stalked currently. We got 5 units stalked. I mean, surely if they're doing this, they're not going to... What we can do... Alright, due to Cat's enthusiasm here, I'm liking it. I'm going to make them in the front line. Do you know what, you and Lantry can hang out over this side. Get another tower here. And Chewbacca, what's the difference between Old World and that mod? What does what's the terrain like for the Chaos Dwarves, and where do you start? What I might do is have like a couple of you guys over this side, just in case. Oh yeah, good. I don't think we'd see them. Normally they'd be a little bit further out, and I don't want to risk these wolves, but it is a very good perspective. Honestly, it's a very good idea, Vern. Good on you. It's a very good idea. Let's see if we can do it on this side. I think if they were stalked, we won't see them. It's a good shout. It's a bloody good idea, honestly. It is a bloody good idea. There's a gap on the right side. Yeah. You fellas up there. I don't think they're coming from behind us, so I'm not worried about that. And you guys can just hold the line in the middle. It's a shame we have very little reserves, or very little magic. But we've got the towers activated. Let's get Cat on the actual tower, actually. And all we need to do is just shoot like hell. The main things, obviously, to get rid of is the goblins. Goblin rock lobbers. Everything else is not too much... Not of too much concern, should I say. They're going to start shooting. Let's make sure to get a nice cast of this. Remember, goblins have very low HP per entity, so the damage massively amplifies when you're hitting things like this. Yeah, lovely. So now we're getting fire arrows in. So hopefully we're just shooting the trolls here because they'll take more damage to it. Since the trolls can't climb the walls, the only thing I need to make sure to do is the goblins aren't disturbing them. Do you know what? Let's overcast here. One little cheeky overcast won't hurt. We charge over this way as well. Didn't do anywhere near as much damage as you'd expect, unfortunately. And let's see. Was I baited or was I not? I'm almost certain it was a full army. Are we getting shots off here? No, we're kind of struggling. Let's just try and tell them what to shoot now. Gatehouse is getting destroyed, so that needs a strong unit here. Shreklau is in combat here, but I'm okay with it, especially since he's probably going to heal up from the majority of this. Since there's not a lot of range threats, that's the only thing that'll do damage to him, really. Yeah, I really don't think the Golden Hands is worth it. Searing Doom is so good, plus helps alleviate a lot of the pressure he's facing. A lot of our stat line is getting debuffed due to random sundered armor and things like that, but we should be okay. If there is any fanatics here, we can bait them out into casting into their own team. Seemingly, we can probably retreat over here as well. I haven't seen anything to indicate that anybody else is going the other way. Wait, what? How the hell did they breach that? Oh my god, the Goblin Rock Lobbers are still going. Right, Landrine, you get, lad. So nice. We're alright for now. Oh, there's another one coming in, that's why. Waste of a joke. Hey, Jaffa, good to see you, buddy. Still a good, solid joke. You can never go wrong with it. There's the tier 3 towers. I'm gonna have to just adapt. Gonna have to adopt into it. Let's have a look at the walls. Since they put ladders there, it means they can't break in. Lucky for me. We are really struggling to get Skreklau out. Once again, he used the big uns. No, you're not normal. Gonna get dicey now, folks. Hey, Landela, good to see you, bud. You'll be happy to know. I'm pretty sure you're still alive. Yeah, you're still here. You're still alive and kicking. Oh, this is really unfortunate. I'm getting pressured. Maybe we shouldn't have held the walls here. We still aren't moving over. I'm slightly shocked. These lobbers are just doing so much pressure. Yeah, I have honestly unbelievably misplayed this. Everything is getting battered because of it. Yeah, these lobbers are doing so much work. Our leadership is faulting as well. I'm surprised they got through the fort so fast. Maybe them deploying heavily in this direction, it was the smart play. There's so many units. The towers quickly got changed over. I think the only thing I needed to do was just sacrifice Skreklau potentially into the Goblin Lock Rollers, because them breaking the walls down has made this so much harder. Then again, would I even want to hold the line? Come on, chat army. I know. There's just so many units. What did I need to do better here? I think a lot of our archers got compromised so early on. And we didn't do anywhere near as much damage. We didn't do anywhere near as much damage of holding the line. Because as soon as they start breaking in, and tier 3 doesn't seem to be that accurate. Yeah, my entire archer line has been crushed. I'm thinking to myself, this is probably not the way to go. I think if we were to redo this one, the rock lobbers need to go straight away. Just we're running on absolute fumes. So we need the magic to deal. If we had more magic, it would have been so much easier. Oh, my game doesn't crash. Oh, me too. I really do hope it doesn't crash either. Yeah, that's the problem, right? No one's doing the chant. No one's doing the We as Hobgoblins chant. That's the problem, guys. No one's doing the Hobgoblin chant. That's not on me, that. That's on you guys. If we had a We as Hobgobbos chant in the chat, I'm pretty sure we would have all survived. The morale's at all-time low because you guys aren't helping out. I'm going to need to turn my heating off. It's absolutely roasting in my room. Give me one sec. Yeah, I definitely think... can you guys feel a little bit of... Like, I'm getting some frame spikes. Can you guys see that? It's not just me, right, that can see the frame spikes. Yeah, I'm getting some pretty serious frame spikes at the moment. Jesus. Even that highest damaging unit is getting debuffed to crap. That's way better. That's going to be popping off. Got all the trolls in that I can't go into. It's like, what was my girlfriend thinking? She said, look, she likes it. So I can tell. I need something that Skreklau can heal off of as well. Oh, he's got those. No, you don't have to apologize for AFKing at all. Yeah, I think this is unfortunate. The second that they broke through. Yeah. Oh, the game crashed. Bro, what the hell? The game just crashed, guys. We'll have to try that again. Alright, we'll reload in. It's a shame it crashed. Unlucky. Yeah, that's an unlucky moment there. What can you do, honestly? I guess what we can do is we can try it again, right? We can give that one another go. We'll give that one another go. That fight was totally winnable as well. We were just about to win. Just on the cusp of winning that too. And we were winning too? Yeah, we were winning pretty hard. I don't understand how the auto-resolve wins as hard as it does. Bluffs, slaves to the Darklands of the Chaos Dwarves feed two great needs. The sprawling mines and the blood hunger of the bull centaurs. Sin had 699 kills. Yeah, look at this. Look at this auto-resolve. It loses only 3 units in the main army. That is an absolute cracked auto-resolve. And that'll wipe both of them. Ah, yeah, look, it's the melee Night Goblins here. Honestly, these Goblin Rock Lovers made so much problems. It's just I just felt like we didn't do much damage to the trolls. Maybe our targeting wasn't very good. Because with the additions of the 15, is it 10% or 15% range on the walls, we should be able to have access into shooting the trolls and that, or shooting their archers. We've got this. Pink High, you got the perfect name for a coach. I'll do. When we've got a spare slot, matey, we will. It's working, John boys. Hey, Casper. Right, what kind of units do you guys want? Shall we change the units? If we were to do it and have very little units here, we could make it so painful for them to get into our terrain as long as we kill their grudge throwers or the rock lobbers. As long as I kill the rock lobbers, there's no problem. Which one's the stinkiest? So, Pink Eye, one of the benefits of it is automatically, it'll just give it to the stinkiest. If I name the unit the stinkiest, it'll just become whoever's the stinkiest. It's the sniffer check. Alright, we'll get a couple of range units on the walls. I generally don't think defending the walls is a good idea. Hey, Gracie Boy. Enjoy some chalk economy. I'm doing a campaign and having a hard time figuring out how to plan my provinces. Normally, you gain a lot of money through variants of resources, so the diamonds specifically give 750 income, plus you can amplify that quite nicely, so towers are where you make the money. If you are... This is basically like how I usually tier it. Towers if you need money, outposts are if you need raw materials, and factories if you need armaments, right? The best hybrid is doing a bit of all three, but towers are the ones that can give you the most money. And like I said, trading and luxury resources as well. So plan your conquests around getting resources. Is usually the way to do it. And yeah, get nice conquer on Vincent's true. We'll leave the walls alone. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we're stretched too thin as well. But the thing is, if I can get some reasonable damage onto their trolls, because I think I can probably kill one of the trolls. If I grab all these and shoot them at their trolls, I think we're going to be good. There used to be a tower up here. Oh, there you go. There used to be a tower, I swear, that hovers over that. No. Yeah, that's fine. So, in this context, right, I think the smartest thing for us to now do is just make it as difficult for them to enter our settlement as possible now. The goal is to be as annoying throughout the terrain, and Skreklau has to, and I mean has to, ensure that we're defending it. Should stack factories on Province of Zion because there's a tower building that reduces material costs in the province. Yeah, there's tech you can get as well that increases the resources you generate from it too. So we know they're all coming from this side. I mean, we could even get up shooting from here. Like, this is not the worst thing in the world at all. Just angles we can take where we're not taking damage. Supplies trickle in with vanilla settlements. Yeah, I think SFO changes the way it's doing it. To force match, and it just sets my movement range. That's odd, I'm not sure what's happening there, Jorah. Right, let's play a little bit more conservative. I think that is the right stance. I have a couple of the labourers as well. A couple of the labourers hanging out. Maybe folks hanging out here as well. We're not going to defend the tower, but like I said, all we need to try and do now is just kill one of the trolls and then get Skreklau to kill the catapults. Grab these guys. Unfortunately, the Landela is a bit of a wide formation here. As long as we're shooting one of the trolls, I don't mind. SFM Vanilla in campaign, typically speaking, it nerfs a lot of the strengths and makes it more towards lore. As to what that might happen for Chaos Wars, I'm not 100% sure. As I haven't done a Chorf campaign in SFO, I don't believe. There's probably a wholesome hunk in the chat that knows, though. Any of you guys played an SFO campaign recently as Chorfs? Wolves have flanked the throwers. The only issue with trying to flank the throwers right now is I've got to run around quite a lot of units to do so. Nice. Try to get that happening. Nice, they're actually dedicating shooting us again. Don't you mean for completing Nurgle? Well done, dude. Well done, buddy. I am very proud. Right, the good news is we've managed to deter a lot of the damage there. Just trying to figure out where they're shooting. As long as I can interrupt this, I'm fine with it. Anyone played an SFO campaign? Obviously, I know what the dealio is for vanilla. Alright, look at the difference here. Nice. Beautiful. A lot of the arrows had miscellaneous shots towards them. Let me just check. The health, 8k. We're getting close. Ooh, orc boys there are going to be a bit scary, so I can't really go into there. They've not climbed the wall just yet, so I'm not too worried. Once they're starting to climb, we'll run back. Why do I feel like we're doing 0 damage? Maybe that's just me, but I feel like I'm doing no damage. Okay, we kind of bugged them out a little bit, which is good. Let's get the towers to do damage if we can. There's value in getting this tower activated now because they're getting towards it. We've pulled them away from the location because I'm just using Skreklau as a little bit of a bait here, because if you didn't know, the AI attacks whatever's closest to it. That's what the AI determines as to what they should attack. The 4k HP, it's going to get destroyed relatively soon. At least we've taken this goblin rockleman out. Nice, they've routed. Honestly, can't really justify running towards this. I think I just have to let them get in. We probably should start running now. Let's go on the walls, keep the towers active for a little bit. And then let's go ahead and get a tier 3 tower here. It's going to be a case of their tower's going to take a long time to get over to us, so let's see if we can just take advantage of that. Their rock lobbers, excuse me. But my game's actually unironically crashed here. So the unit, flying units following a thingy? Yeah, it is. No, I definitely agree. Right. The game crashed again. That's annoying. Who's my first dwarf campaign going to be with the new DLC other than the new guy? Probably Grombrindle. I love Grombrindle. Good old crashes, eh? Declared a war on my CPU. I don't think it's... I think the game just generally has weird times when it crashes. New DLC got announced. They're adding the Shadows of Change content in February. They've confirmed it now. I can bring it up. They did a bloggy blog. Basically here they said that patch 4.2 is going to be a huge hotfixes and things like that. And patch 4.2 is where we expect to see the results of our work to ensure our DLCs meet your standards. So Shadow of Change is going to get the additions in 4.2. And if you don't know, 4.1 is out right now. So looking forward to seeing what they've changed within 4.2 for Shadows of Change. I mean, it's going to have to be a hefty amount, and I hope they've I hope they deliver on it. Hey, Mark. Try that again. If it crashes again, I'm just going to auto-resolve it. Yeah, one more crash, I'm just going to auto-resolve it. Shelf maps are a bit expensive. It really does feel like that. Trying to get back the goodwill of the community. Well, it's one of those crazy things, right? Having to keep it up on updates on purpose. Pizza Lad, yeah, fully understandable. It's one of the things that frustrates me. Is Rome 2 release, right? They didn't meet expectations. They really dumped all over the community. And then they release stuff saying they'll be better. And then they don't be better. And then we forgive them. And they always have ways of just getting rid of our good faith and goodwill. But I think, generally speaking, the majority of the people that I've ever worked with at Creative Assembly are awesome. I think it's more so just leadership-y things. I just hope that they don't disappoint with what they're saying here. Is my only hope. I hope whatever they're releasing is going to be really good. But we'll see. As, you know, I love playing this game. And you know, as someone that is a big fan of the series, all I hope for is quality, right? We all deserve to have high-quality games. I mean, most of the people that play Total War have been playing the franchise for a long time. Like, put a 1 in the chat, right? Type a 1 in the chat right here, right now, if you have played, like, most Total Wars. Or just say, like, if you've played, like, 2 or 3. Type 1 in the chat if you've played a couple Total Wars. And I guarantee it's most people. Like, most people in the chat will have supported the game for quite a long time. And it is exactly you guys that have kept the game going and given them reason to make the game as good as they can do. You know? All these wholesome hunks as well, yeah. Like, so many of them. Only 1, 2, and 3? That counts. Means you're a repeat customer. You've bought more than one of the games. And typically speaking, Total War is not a game you just buy one of them and just kind of stick it and leave it to that. It is something that's like a part of me personally. I love playing Total War. And it is a game that will forever be in my heart, you know? And I'll continue to play them for a very, very long time to come. Play Total War for 23 years? Yeah, exactly. Like, people that play Total War play it for a long time. You know? We're loyal to the franchise, and, you know, we all deserve really, really good games. We all deserve for them to do better. That's all I hope for. Because I get asked a lot. You know, I get asked, Battlesey, do you think Creative Assembly will recover from all the stuff that's happening? And yes, the answer is obviously yes, but as to how that looks is up to them. As to how that looks is up to them. Honestly, I would love to see, like, Lionheart's been talking about on his stream, and he's been talking about, like, trench warfare, like, potentially Warhammer, like a Total War, World War I and stuff like that. That sounds dope. Alright, let's do the same strategy again. Honestly, I'm surprised how difficult it is to get these buggers to round, but they have so much leadership because of Legendary. Yeah, look at that. 63. The base value is 40. And the purchase was through Steam. I think the whole point is playing the game and talking about the game is you know, as being a customer. And it depends where you get it. If you certain game websites get them from the developers themselves, like Games Planet, for example. Games Planet, who we're sponsored with, they get it all from the developers as well. Oh, how discreet! Oh, what do you guys think? Why is that, Dex? What do you think? Why do you think World War I would be bad, or wouldn't be bad? Alright, let me redeploy, guys. Sorry about this. We had a right good deployment, and now we're gonna have to do it again. I honestly hope, like, the next historical Total War could be something like that, which would be cool. How am I going to kill their towers easier? It's going to have to be shooting these. There's more complicated air support. I mean, things like that. Shogun had artillery rounds. Shogun 2 had that. So I think that would be a cool mechanic. And it's already existed in a Total War, you know? Things like that have already existed within the formula that we already have. Alright. Shoot the goblin lot robbers, shoot the lot robbers. And then group you guys and get ready to shoot a troll. Okay. Let us try and distract as much as we can here. They're going to have a couple cavalry units around, but we'll have to be careful. Make rolls great again. Honestly, I think the walls... Oh, shoot, they are really, really putting the hammer down here. Really going to try and hold this one down. Because that did literally 0 damage. Am I blind, or did that do no damage? I don't know why they're now climbing the walls really fast last time. Hey, Stupid Duck, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you. I know you... Did you play any of the suggested campaigns? And if so, are you enjoying them? I hope you are. Right, now they're shooting Skreklau, which is not the towers, so I'm fine with that. The Orc boys are coming up, which is a bit of a shame. Let's get our boys shot at. See, only a few of them are going up the walls. And they're trying to climb this wall now. I'm just basically getting Skrekk out to fly around. This is one of the bugs that exist in sieges that you can do. Basically, you just fly around a lord that's flying. Go figures, I'm saying. And then just basically bait them to attack that unit instead. It's a pretty good strategy. Let me see if I can route these guys. So the lizard's going well. Oh, happy to hear that. Yeah. Nice, we've got them off already. Oh my god. Let me just increase our armor just to make sure here. Good, got them both off it now. Now that's all that's left. He's going to go destroy the one at the back. Doing a lot of work here. Can I reach this? Oh man, a Searing Doom here would be orgasmic. We are getting Hungering back, so let's just keep running this way. A little bit worried about how low our armor is, but hopefully we'll take flight soon. What I would love is to bring you guys up as well. Total War Harry Potter. I mean, I remember asking what weird recipe of Total War do you think would work? And you all trolled me and said My Little Pony. One person said it. Hey, Countach. How do you control when the hero is flying and when it's on the ground? You have toggle flying, but if you have attacked something and landed, what you need to do is just keep clicking away from whatever's attacking you. And then it should fix it for you. Keep holding the line. Have I actually seen it? I have not. I can't lie. I cannot say that I have seen it. I'm doing a pretty good job with a couple of units here, so let's pull back now, I think. Smartest thing we do probably is to pull back. And the next big fantasy, or historic. Next fantasy or historic. Oh, well, they actually sent some cavalry over to attack this. Smart. Let's get some tier 2s over here then. It can go all the way long way around twice. Deal with that one. Really trying to get these guys out of the danger there because their archers are what's being a bit of a problem now. But by doing what we're doing here, it should help allow us to avoid that. And we're then going to do this. Oh, wow, that was accurate as hell. What I was going to say is if I change my elevation, that homing missile should have struggled to hit me, but I forgot that they changed it quite a lot. They buffed it pretty significantly. We're not going to run over here while they're hitting the gates, but the floodgates will be coming in soon. Rock Lobbers, the range is getting very dangerously close to hitting my units, so I'm going to have to be careful here. Wound just kicked in, but I'm not too worried just yet. Right, thank goodness. Right, the gate's being destroyed, that'll happen. I mean, I honestly, after playing Shogun 2 recently, I honestly forgot how good that game was. I forgot how good it was. He didn't die? That's good. I forget, like, historic games are so good. Isn't that Kitcher? Yeah, Mark, it's a meme. That's why. People are memeing. They're only jesting, lad. Don't worry, they're only jesting. Right, with those guys moving up now, we're going to have a pretty decent firing line for the trolls moving in. Like I said, the only thing I'm worried about is their goblin rock lobbers, but they're going to struggle to shoot stuff in the position they're in. In the position that they're in, they're going to really, really struggle. And I think this is going to be a guard all situation. The other Total War games outside Warhammer, even Mythic Troy was boring to me. Oh, that's a different story. Troy was not very well made. In comparison to other Total Wars. I mean, Troy, ironically, I believe was one of the most successful ones because they sold it for free on Epic Games. And since it was free on Epic Games, a lot of people picked it up and they got paid quite a lot of money for it, I believe. Yellow line moving forward. One volley, I would suspect the stone trolls will rout. Yeah, as soon as that charge bonus goes away, they'll be gonzo. Good. That's really annoying. I just don't understand why Searing Doom seems really trash at killing them. Like, why is Searing Doom bad now for this? Like, the damage we're doing seems so low. It's honestly almost a suicide mission doing this. My game's crashed again. I'm auto-resolving it now. This is ridiculous. I'm auto-resolving it. That's just silly. That settlement is clearly very bugged. They'll go with a series they know that'll sell, so Shogun, Medieval, Rome, Historical. True. Goes itself, not the artillery crew. You probably have to hit them on top of, or actually onto it then. Yeah, I think you probably should just cast directly onto it then. But it definitely seems cursed. We'll just auto-resolve it. We're going to lose a few heroes, so make sure to get your 07s in chat. Get ready to crack out the 07s, boys. We're going to be losing a few folks here. And then we can replace them with people in the chat. Folks in the chat can be replaced then. Basically, I do it on a first come, first serve basis. I'm going to tell you guys to type something. Right, who are we going to lose here? We're going to lose Liverpool, Lantry, and the cat. I can't play the siege, so it's going to have to happen. 07s, boys. Liverpool, Lantry, cat. We got a emote if you're a sub. Rest in peace, boys. Rest in peace. They fought well in the chat, army. They fought well. Lantry, Liverpool, and the cat. Good on you, lads. Oh, so it hasn't fully killed them. That makes more sense. And so the rest of them get a lot of replenishment in there, which is good. I think we're still recruiting. Folks in the chat can be replaced. Yeah, when you die. Folks in the chat can be replaced when you die. Simple as that, lads. Oh. We won't judge an auto-resolve result. We're not going to judge an auto-resolve result just yet. Wait, why? Do we have High Elf Rebellion somewhere? Right, so who's the new folks in the army? Right. So, okay, the first person to type send me in chief. Send me in chief can be named. Type send me in chief and I'll name you as the Hobgoblin. Pink eye, there you go. That's swift. Jesus. And Claybones. Wait, Clay, are you already in the army? I don't think so. Okay. We need more frontline? We are going to need more frontline, you're not wrong. Jaffin's still alive. Okay. Before time zone? Was he? Oh no, you're right. Yeah, Dark, you're right. No, you are right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't think Skreklau is here anymore, so do you guys, should we vote on somebody else? Riggs has more of a time than Twitch. Yeah, Sebastian, dude, thanks so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for the 26 months, mate. You're a legend. Hope all is well with you. Right, guys. Do we vote on a new general to lead the army? Because I don't think Skreklau is here. Does anybody want to take control of the new army? Doing good here. Very happy to hear that, man. Very happy to hear that. Anyone but me. Because the sacrifice name to lead a new army. Alright, guys. So, obviously, all your chats are going... Hold on, I can even move myself. Everyone can type in here. Why should you be the leader of the chat army? Type in here. Type in the message. Type your message in. It'll pop up. Why should you be the leader? You have to convince the chat to make you the leader of the chat army. It's not me that does it. It's not me who decides. The glory of the chat army, of course. You've led chaos many times, Dex. Okay. Anyone fancying that?
Brave to approach me, head taker. So yes.
Start beating up Thorgrim. I want the diamond for money. Normally, what I try and do regarding the income for the Chaos Swords is path towards where I know there's going to be money. Most experienced and naturally bald. Well, if that's something that you guys want as a trait. Slayers. This army's pretty trash, honestly. You vote for Matty? Sometimes the greatest leaders are the ones that don't want it, eh? Immonakai knows all too well, I suppose. Oh, Manaki. Very good, darling. Do you want to say hi to chat? Do you want to say hello to chat? No. The doggy wants to say hello to chat. Hi, chat. It's Frazy here. Frazy here. Cute pupper, thank you. She is a cute pupper. She's a very cute pupper. Mwah. Do 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 do. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah. Good girl. Precious doggo, yeah, she's cute AF. She's so gentle and very kind. I'm very lucky. Right, Matty, honestly, so far you're winning the votes. You're winning the votes, so just by the law of the voting, it's a really good chance you're going to become our new leader. It's a very good chance. He didn't ask for it. It's like British politics. I suppose. Right. Let's just Drazworth have some fun here. Hey, Sneaky, good to see you, buddy. I didn't want it, got it, and we'll get stabbed in the back. I mean, it's up to you folks, you know. You guys decide the fate. I really do think Drazworth struggles massively when it comes to killing single entities. I just don't think Cinderbreath is very good at fighting. Have a name yet? Because I want to pop a name troop. They do not have a name. All yours. He's gonna need some weaknesses. Yeah, his 1v1 fighting is definitely his weakness. Is killing mass inventory. Is he? Yeah, I mean, he's really good at killing inventory. Like, he is so good at killing inventory. It's kind of crazy. Let's dig in over this side if they come this way. He's unbelievably good at killing inventory. Because the fact that Flames of Asgore has 9 Winds of Magics and does this much damage and it's unavoidable. It's pretty good. Let us get my blunderbusses on the right flank here. And what we'll do is grab another one of you and help support on this side. Squad seems to be unavailable. Okay. I'll give you anyway, Dex. Not sure why. Maybe one of my mods did it. Solar renders, sure. Where are their slayers? Ah, here they are. It's crazy the cutthroats are still doing pretty decent, despite having their melee defense reduced significantly. Joseph obviously can't stay in combat for too long with them. Wow, he's just running around, collision damaging everybody. He's showing the dwarves how little they are. He's showing the dwarves who's boss. That's quite funny. So yeah, once you click away far enough, like this for example, you'll eventually fly. If you get to the end of your pathing and you're not being attacked, you can fly away. So that was a summoned unit, so I'm not too worried about that. Although my front line, typically speaking, has a very, very low or a very high mortality rate. I'm not sure why. It's an AC wheeler. I mean, basically it was like a bus running through everything. Absolutely mowing everybody down. It's beautiful. Oh, we're going to do it again? Not really. Not really mowing everybody down. Let's go. Here we go. I mean, what we should have done, honestly, is just get these guys to shoot. And I should have brought these fellas in quicker. Yeah, I expected as much. Anyone on the right flank got absolutely blunderbussied. My front line is now struggling slightly. But Gordits is hopefully going to get into the way of that. Hopefully we can sneak in with Gordits there. Get some more ammunition on you. Oh, I should have plugged the hole with this guy as well. That's silly of me. We need a bit more front line. Just a smidge more front line. Hey, David Sibling, good to see you. Can we shoot over here, out of interest? I'm doing well, how are you? Oh, I keep forgetting to buff my army. Should be able to shoot again. I mean, we should have perfect elevation to get shots onto him. The only person with bounce power in their army, yeah, I was going to say, is literally Thorgrim, which is the reason why they're still in the fight. And the second we start hitting him again, job solved. Good. We need to have more frontline units, I think. As you start scaling into the later stages of the game, very quickly your hobgoblins get crushed. Oh. That's a leadership banner, interestingly enough. I mean, they had a couple of units that were annoying. Wait, where are the Quarrelers? Ow, settlement garrison. I was going to say there was Quarrelers in that army. There's a couple of annoying Quarrelers in there. We unfortunately lost a Hobgoblin. We want money in this province, so I think factory is the most defendable one. Yeah, I believe factory is the most defendable out of the rest of them. I'm an annoying Quarreler. Thanks. Quarrelers are a pretty cool unit, so I'll take that. Yep, firing drills because we're moving towards getting. Honestly, it's going to take a couple turns. Let's come on, right? We're moving towards getting a army composition going of Infernal Guards, just to test it out, see how it goes. So I'd much rather buff up the units that I'm using instead of specifically make Gordits stronger. I think Gordits is already really strong. What I could do is attack these guys, but it's probably smarter to keep them weak. It's probably way smarter. If these guys are weakened, I'm probably going to have to throw in these just to keep us sustained here. Wait, why did we lose one unit building? I must have just clicked too many. I'm going to need to get myself more Fireglaves. His armor buffs away better? Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I really don't care about him as a lord in comparison to him getting like 30% speed, 9 melee defense, missile resistance, 50% ammunition, 20% ranged, and then 9 melee attack, and it's just almost all of it's bonkers. It's so strong. Let's get another frontline unit here. And the best thing is you can recruit them in one turn as well. Look at this, the stat line. Straight away, rank 2, 43, 43, 33, 50. Crazy. Insane damage. Yeah, keep you weak on this side. Let me have a look. Okay, we're going to have 3 people. We're going to need to get into the chat army as well next turn. Nice, going to get a couple resources here as well. Let's get some artillery here, honestly. And upgrade that one as well. Rude. I mean, the only thing that he's good at killing is, like, mages and stuff like that. He's very good at killing mages. But if the mage is mounted, he'll, like, run around and take ages. I ain't fighting him, that's for sure. You can deal with the likes of Ghost. It takes ages to kill him. Ghost is a right pain. And like we said, we'll get first come, first serve, or subs will be named in the chat armies. That is the way we usually do it. So right now we're going to get Sebastian in there on one of the compositions. Oh, they attacked us again. That's annoying. Power overwhelming is huge, but the convoy size is really small, so it's not worth it. And surprisingly, they've actually sieged us again, declining our recruitment here. But this one should be way easier. Like any hero monster can do it. True, but he's like, I think he can get to like 1,000 weapon strength pretty easy. Right, chat army, we're next online. We are next in line here. Let's send you fellas into here. If we can kill the Warg's general, that means it'll get wiped out. So one thing you guys got to keep in mind of. If you know what the War specific general is, aka the unit in question, the one that's at top left, if you kill that, boom. They no longer can come in to reinforce anymore. And also another tip to do against when it comes to fighting Warg's armies, if you can ambush them, the way that the army intercepts you is not with their War, because it's a separate army. It is treated as a separate army. And within an ambush scenario, it is only the singleton army that can get ambushed. You can't ambush more than one. So obviously you don't have the range to shoot over there, but we can probably put a choke point here nicely. We've got a couple of reasonably good frontline units. Obviously, without the influence of Gordits here to make them even stronger. They're not, like, super, super OP, but they're still very, very good. Still extremely good. Right, this is the Hobgoblin army, boys. Any weird Hobgobbos? I think we've got a couple homies in the chat. You gotta get your chant going, boys. You gotta make sure that you're as one. Maybe I need a rallying speech to keep you guys' morales high. Do you guys need a rallying speech? Stab, stab, stab. That, honestly, that is a chant, I would say. That would do it. So we can't be attacked from the north. We can be attacked from the east, excuse me, so I can do it like this. If I move on this flank, I'm gonna move over here. Hey, Ronan, good to see you, bud. Happy Friday to you as well, matey. Let me move into this army here. Filthy goblins. Well, these are hobgoblins. A little bit different shots, mad. Little bit different, mad. And I would argue they're way worse. In every way. A lot more evil. Alright, we'll send Sinister in there. Oh, there's a feral wyvern. I probably want to be careful of that feral wyvern. Let's pull back, lure the feral wyvern into melee, and crush him with ranged. One of the things that flying units, typically speaking, are at the best at. You got a bunch of sneaky geeks. We blade made. Feral wyvern down already. Good to see. But honestly, that is just the experience everyone has with using a feral wyvern. It gets damaged by a little bit, gets annoyed, runs into like a bazillion units, and then dies. I think everybody has experienced that, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a generalized experience using that unit. Or anything that routes. Or anything that has rampage. Honestly, I don't hate a Crown Transmutation here, actually. That's a pretty decent value. Do you know what? We'll delay it a little bit. We can delay it nicely. Be careful, because if they start flanking into our backlines here, it's not gonna... It's bad when compared to similar units without rampage. Well, the rampage in itself, I know for Lizardman gives bonuses, right? If I'm not mistaken, folks. I believe the Lizardman variant of the rampage actually provides like physical resistance or something like that. So there are upsides to it, but there's not many upsides. But there are definitely upsides. It's just said upsides are very limited. Where's gonna get you? Where's gonna get you? Meow Meow, do you know much about Age of Sigmar? Because the way orcs function in Age of Sigmar is actually quite interesting. I do not, yeah. Orcs in Age of Sigmar are more like heavily Gork and Mork, but more casters than anything. Like, they're actually really, really, really goddamn good casters in Age of Sigmar. Summoning Gork and Mork. The only reason I know this is because I played a lot of Realms of Ruin when it came out. And the differences is pretty interesting. Sounds like blasphemy. Yeah, it's definitely different. They're not conventional orcs, that's for sure. Hey Link, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing wonderful. And I'm assuming you've included yourself in that list, because it's true. Let's cast like this. Kill the inventory. Take the infantry down, and that'll be a lot easier there. A little bit of difficulty on this flank, but Pink Eye is holding the line. Let's go ahead and guard mode everybody. If I can pull Pink Eye back so they don't die, that'll be good. A lot more units coming in. Positioning wise, it's not been the best. I won't lie to you, won't lie to you boys. As we're doing a lot of friendly fire. But at least it's friendly, you know? Really putting the friendly in fire. It's like, oh, how'd you do? Oof, punch him in the face kind of situation, you know? Or punch him with an arrow, which is more akin to this. But still nice and friendly, you know what I mean? Still nice and friendly. These are the dwarf warriors that are not on the roster. Just making sure I'm not losing any of you guys. Making sure I'm not killing you guys by accident. Alright, Matty and Jaff are doing a fantastic job holding the line though, at least. I'm going to start shooting into this big blob here now. Once their archers get too close, I'm going to be in trouble. Don't send your boys into melee. Nope, don't worry. You're safe in the back here. You are safely positioned in the back. We have guard mode on everything. Right, the front line needs to start shooting their goblin archers, honestly. And then the secondary line can shoot anything they need to. Pink guy took a bit of a beating, but we brought them out, and Dark is holding the line instead. As long as we're lasering these archers, I'm pretty happy with that. Got a couple of stone trolls still there. Just make sure to deal with them. Nice, that's it, done. Yeah, you were the first person on the tube, this big guy, so pretty straight in. Do you know what? I think we need. We should be under new management with the army. I think. Maybe it's time to put them under new management. All right. But with a smile, exactly, Stormhammer. All right. Let's have a look at damage dealt as well. Let's see how the chat army specifically function there. As you know, we're all about sending positive energy out there. You know. If one of you guys did a great job, we want to commend you. And good evening, Go. I'm doing well, matey. Sit up playing all night, my solo Gloomstalker. Ooh, Link, you'll have to let me know what your build is, mate. As I will be playing a solo run at some point. I just need to finish my Honor Road. I need to go back to the Baldur's Gate and do it. It's got a lot to do. Replenishment. I'm an idiot. I clicked it. Let me check the VOD. Let me check the VOD real quick. Let me do a VOD check. Let's get a VOD check on that one. VOD check time. Let's have a look. Who performed the best in the army there? My VOD's dying on me. Right, so it looks like the most kills we can see, archer-wise, was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ghouls, well done, matey. You were the highest kills on the range line. Regarding melee, Darkness got the most kills. And Jaffa got the most kills between Jaffa and Matty. So well done, boys. Are my named units still living? Probably not, honestly. But we can check. We desperately need more Winds of Magics, honestly. Ronan, where are you? Yeah, Ronan, no longer living, lad. You were here for a good time, not a long time, you know? Here for a good time, not a long time. We'll have 3 more units that we can have in replacement. Hopefully this... it's only minus 30 plague, I don't mind that. The plague of reduced growth, I don't mind. As if it was a plague of attrition, that has sucked, because it'll take an ages to recover from it. Interesting enough. Thorgrim's like, yep, I ain't gonna kill Draz's army, so I'm bloody dipping. Yeah, you know, I'm legging it. I'm legging it. And thanks for all the likes on the tubers, guys. And I appreciate all the follows as well, boys. Alright, we got another army composition. Ooh, dude, that is cut into our income very quickly. That is cut in very fast into the income. To get a full glaive army, it is so expensive. Bruh. Do we have to do a full glaive army, do you think, guys? Yeah, I think I do. I want to test it out with Drazworth. I can reduce the cost of them quite a lot. I think inside of Drazworth's army specifically, he reduced them by a reasonable chunk. Yeah, upkeep reduction of 15%. And then... Remind everyone the Cetra the Mighty, yep. Thorgrim, Grimgor. Raven by name is Tretch. The additional speed has helped. And we're going to recruit another unit over this side. I mean, the chat army's doing a good job. I just think I'm surprised at how much armaments you require to make a full chat army. It's kind of wild. I guess what we could do is go into Blunderbuss as well. Do we do a half Blunderbuss, half Fireglaive army, guys? What do you think? Half Thunderbuss, half Fireglaive? Has it been more realistic to get now? Well, it's only turn 44 in fairness. It's not that far in. We are making our way to Kazakarak, which will allow us to get the diamonds. So it's probably a good idea to save Concave Influence to get that tower upgraded as soon as possible, because you need Concave Influence specifically to upgrade your tower tiers. It's basically the way that Skaven use food. Hey Parker Boy, welcome in. Clan Moors, ended the non-aggression. That's actually really unfortunate. But we're getting another army raring and rocking and rolling, which means we're going to need artillery in there as well. We're going to need artillery in there. Also, do you think my face is too lit up? Should I turn my light down? I don't know if I look like a ghoul right now. Anyway, that's fine. What do they give 1 to tier 3 troops do? Oh, Parker, good question. That one is it shouldn't be accessible anymore, but I used to basically be able to spawn units in with a mod, but I'm not using that. I'm not currently using that. Nice, got more labourers, and we've got that. But yeah, that's a good question, Parker, thank you. It just means that I need to clean that redeem up, so thank you for the reminder. Right, guys, first come, first serve. The first person to type down with the Gobbos can be named either one of these. Down with Gobbos, or the Gobbos, either or. Down with the Gobbos, as well Hobgobbos. Okay. Alright, Matty, you're already named, so that's... I'm not going to put another one in there. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. You're just having fun? Don't blame you. No, I'll just call you Ronan. Because I just call you Ronan anyway. And then... that would be Soulscrux. No one on YouTube got it, unfortunately, but that's it. You can name your own party? Yeah, we're doing a chat army specifically. I think everyone's named right now. Yep. Right, guys, I'm going to do another vote on who should lead the army, because I don't think Sreklau is here to defend his title. Right, so who volunteers? Oh yeah, we got Matt, didn't we? We volunteered Matt to do it. Screw it. Right, Matty, you're the new leader. You didn't want it, but now you've got it. Yeah, I remember we did. Congratulations, Matty. If you wanna be loyal to your new general, get some 07s for Matty. Salute him. He is your new leader. He is going to be guiding your army into battle. So good luck. I refuse. Right. I'm assuming, Matty, you're going to want to send Pink Eye in first. I know what to do, don't worry. So if the chat army is Matty's fault? Yep. Yep. Becomes Matty's fault. Even though I'm clicking the buttons, it's not my fault anymore. Definitely wouldn't be my fault at that point. Right, so we're going to get Kazakarak. Like I said, we're getting a ton of Concave Influence now. Honestly, I think Chaos Dwarves late game is unbelievably strong. There are very few factions in the game that have the ability to destroy quite as much of them. Also, we're going to get Confederation on the likes of Astrogoth, and he has an insane amount of units, so that's the reason why you don't want to fight him or you don't want to be annoying him, because you can confederate him later on. I'm technically 9... No. We would be... what? Because we're going to need to do this one and complete 2 of these. So we're... 1.5k away from it. Thank you so much for this free unpaid internship. Opportunity paid in my flesh being exposed to cold steel. You are more than welcome. That is the kind of attitude we like, Skullcrux. I appreciate that kind of go-get-em attitude right there. That's good to hear, you know? That's a go-getter right there, boys. That's a go-getter. Shallow formations and a wedge in the center line. I mean, you got to keep in mind, these are untrained troops, so we'll, whatever that translates to, we'll see. I don't know if we can afford this Infernal Guard army, which is so sad. It's going to be so good. I wish I could afford it. And I wish this actually did more money. If this gave me more money, I would actually be going down it. Is there anything else I can do for money in this settlement? It'd be kind of cool if you had, Yo, Sinclair, how are you doing, you handsome bugger?
BTLC Blankies.
Thank you very much for the 15 months, dude. Alright, Singular, do we have a spot in the chat army for you? We don't, but I can get you in the main army. We'll probably get this as a secondary chat army. Right, guys, in the chat, what do you guys want in the chat army? What other units do you want in the secondary chat army? Oh, I suppose we could get Infernal Iron Sworn. That's probably a good idea. So expensive, Jesus. How can I afford it? Yeah, I'll do Infernal Guard. I think Dwarf Warriors will be a bit meh. Beautiful. This is going to be an absolute fat army. This army is going to be one of the strongest armies, but we need artillery. Once we get artillery in there, my god, it's going to be so good. It's just, this is why we're doing what we're doing over here, because I need Kazakarak for the money. Because Kazakarak, with diamonds in it, gives a ton of cash. Yeah, look at that. 937. Hey, Landula. Make me a Gobbo slave and send me in to die alone. If I could have it just as a single army. Honestly, I've been thinking about this quite a while. Soulscrux, love that emote usage. I've been thinking about this for a while. Do you guys think it'd be cool to have the ability to send units on their own, like we used to be able to, in, like, previous titles, like historical titles? What we used to be able to do was send just a, let's say, a Dwarf Warrior by themselves and go and attack something. You could individually move things around. Would that work well, do we think? Would that work well within a Warhammer Fantasy? So an RTS? Well, I mean, it's the same thing that happens in all the previous titles. Most of the previous titles it worked on. Yeah, because you wouldn't need a general, basically. There'd be no requirements of a general. Oh, it's going to be a difficult way to go this way, but... So I'm probably going to have to take you... I mean, you'd expect to have at least small skirmishes. I mean, that would be... you'd expect that. Do you like the grand scale in it? Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't change the grand scale. I think it would just merely delay it right then. It would just delay it a little bit. Great, let's send you a... There's the blog post. There'll be a hotfix in for 2 weeks. Yeah, and in February is when patch 4.2 comes out, which I'm excited about. Because we'll be covering a lot of content for the things that have changed within Shadows of Change specifically. I'll be going ham, making loads of YouTube videos of what's changed, so you guys don't have to bother. It'll be good. I'm using the light that is supposed to be like the most orange, and I still look so white. It's crazy. I'm just really white. Honestly, if I even think about the sun, I get sunburn. Oh, like ahead of the army, meow meow. Roger that one. Be good for recruiting. I actually quite like the way Shogun recruiting works. Pharaoh gets a free DLC this month as well. Ooh, I might have to check it out. Right, guys, be honest with me. Be honest with me. Type a 1 in the chat if you're interested with if you care about Pharaoh. No, type 1 in the chat if you don't care about Pharaoh. Type 2 if you do care about it. 1 if you care about Pharaoh. 2 if you don't care about it. You guys interested in Pharaoh? Yay or nay? 1 if you are. 2 if you're not. Well, that's actually a lot of money. I'm gonna need the money for better armies. Okay, we've got a reasonable widespread here. I'm assuming 3 years you're not really bothered. 3 years you're on the edge. You can take it or leave it. Decide. I made sure 1 was you do, 2 you don't. You like diplomacy better in Pharaoh? Really? What about the diplomacy do you like? 3-year edging? That means something complete... Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hey, Funky. Warhammer killed my interest in any other setting completely. Yeah, Total Warhammer is so good, right? Warhammer is pretty solid. The trade agreements? The best... I'm going to say this, and I truly believe it. The best diplomacy game that has ever existed in the Total War sphere is Three Kingdoms. I'll say it. The best campaign map experience we've ever had is Three Kingdoms. I'll say it. 5 different currencies in trade. That is true. True. You can trade multiple things. I think there's been no other Total War that's remotely close to Three Kingdoms. I feel like no matter where I deploy, I'm going to get shot at. I guess most of my army's going to be hidden anyway. Like, I think Three Kingdoms diplomacy is so goddamn good. The battles are meh? What, in Pharaoh or Three Kingdoms? Because the battles in Three Kingdoms are awesome. Like, the cavalry charging is chef's kiss. In Pharaoh? Yeah, honestly, Pharaoh feels a lot more RTS-y, rock, paper, scissors fighting. I'm not going to lie. I think it's one of the game... It's definitely something that makes me feel it's rock, paper, scissory. As in, like, oh, if I don't have this unit, then I'm not going to kill you kind of thing. Just changed my unit size to low, and now it feels a totally new game. Oh yeah, and the fun fact, by the way. Fun fact, you'll like this. The items in question, right, do not scale to the size of the units. So if you get Obsidian Blade, which gives 100 AP damage in small unit count, you will legitimately dumpster anything you fight. Like, any lord that is... Like, even Marcus Wolfhart can just kick everyone's butt. because his damage is far higher. Like, with that weapon, Marcus Wolfheart would have more AP damage than Scarbrand. I kid you not. And it's pretty damn funny. Hellick, how are we doing, you handsome bugger? Lovely to see you. To Bald Harry, it is indeed, Hellick. It is indeed. Quick. Good go. The larger entity, the stronger single entities get. Yes! The more units there are to hit a larger entity, the weaker they are. Because the way that the health scales on higher difficulty or higher unit size isn't comparative to the damage additionals that the units will gain. Yes, Soul Crutch, you can get Barrier. Drazareth has access to Barrier. And it gives you 600 normally, but any HP you scale over your current health, it increases it. As barriers are based upon the max HP. Or barriers are dependent on your health points. And so Drazareth is very, very effective at skirmishing. Look at that, destroying that already. Also, you used to be able to cheese something. Let me see if I can still cheese it. Let me see if I can still cheese this. I don't know 100% if I can, because I haven't tested it in a long time, but let's see. Also, I can't allow them to shoot me here. Alright, hold on, let's check. This might not be able to work. Nah, I think they've fixed this one, maybe. Let's see. Thank you, Hellick, for the hydro homie, buddy. Ah, they fixed it. You used to be able to cast it underneath towers and kill them straight away. They have fixed it. This is Ironbreakers, right? Follow the Samurai recently. You heard correctly then, Hellick. You heard correctly, buddy. Did they fix one-shot walls with Overcast? Yeah, not in the way you'd think. And take it easy, Dave. Thanks for hanging out. They did fix it, but the only reason they fixed it, you can't one-shot it because the walls are higher HP. You can still do it, but they, it's just because of the fact that the walls have more health. So yes and no, like Landela's saying, yeah. Yes and no. You can still one-shot it, but, well, you kind of can. Because last stream we were almost we were two-shotting them. We were two-shotting the walls. If you overcast it, I think you can probably do more, and especially once you have higher intensity, you can probably do it even better. I'm gonna get these guys up on the walls, and then we're just gonna capture this, and then send the rest of my troops through, as everything here has stalk. It's one of the most effective things that you can do with the likes of Gordits is giving stealth to your units. Or excuse me, stalk. When are we expecting the regular dwarf update, time-wise? Well, if next month is when we're getting Shadows of Change, you'd expect a couple of months after that. Mate, I'm so excited for Shadows of Change. I might not sleep and just play nothing but Shadows of Change. As every faction is my favourite faction. So the Shadows of Change is getting an update. So that'll be good to see. In... yeah, next month. They made a blog post. For April the soonest, you think so, Mandela? I hope so. If it is April, I'll be a happy bunny. I hope it's late February, because I'm going to be skiing in France with some friends. I've literally never gone skiing before. Has anybody here gone skiing before? Any advice? Any of you guys gone skiing before? Anyone got any advice for me? I'm going to probably go to... Don't fall over. Dude, that's a good idea. Don't eat the yellow snow. Okay. Where am I going? I'd have to check, Lantry. You might... If you're nearby, I'd happily meet you. I'll have to check. Lantry. I'll message you, probably. Because you'll know all about it, being a Frenchman. Yeah, I'm not bothered to say. I'll just message... I'll message my friend I'm going with now. Remember pizza and french fries? Both amazing. Chinchilla, don't break your neck. Good shout, guys. Honestly, do you know what? I asked the question genuinely thinking you guys might be serious. And I'm like, every time I'm just disappointed. Wait, remember pizza and french fries? That's a skiing technique? I've never been skiing before, so I've never had lessons either. First time skiing, yep. What I'm going to be doing, though, is I'm going to have a few lessons before I go, so I'm not an absolute muppet.
Gobos go burr.
They do indeed. Helic, dude, thank you so much for going above and beyond, dude. I really do appreciate you. Especially me going full-time. I really appreciate your continued support, matey. Much love to you. And for 16 months, hey, Helic. Hope life has been blessed with you. Hope life has been blessed. This is really annoying. It's one of the annoying things when they go on the ladders instead of going through the gate. Get through the gate, you buggers. Yeah, the one unit that's not got a that's mounted obviously can go through easily because you can't go on the ladder. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to stick Gordits onto this barrier here, as it'll stop it from being built. Might as well. Proud of me for returning to my roots. Thanks. Yeah, look, it'll be stuck on 0 seconds here. It'll be stuck on 0 seconds, lad. Oh, and to the YouTube guys, can you guys do me a favor, right? Can you let me know if you ever get adverts? Because I don't want adverts to run on YouTube for no reason. You guys let me know if anything like that happens, okay? Because the way that YouTube does adverts is a lot weirder. I just don't want you guys being spammed. Retired last year, going to school this year. It's like I live on vacation now. I'm loving it. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Helic. You absolutely deserve it, buddy. You're on premium? Okay. And using Brave browser? Okay, that's fair. Well, when I get adverts on Twitch, Matty, you won't because you're subbed. You shouldn't. On a stream, if you're subbed, you don't get ads. Although you can actually make it so people that are subbed, they get ads, but that's the biggest dick move ever. Is this connected to this one over here? It is. Let's go capture it, and then we can move. And slowly trickle away these guys. I'm trying to take as minimal casualties as possible, and this is what we're going to do so. Just set up death boxes with our archers. And the obgobos. Beautiful death boxes. Imagine giving ads to your subs. I know, right? But I mean, to the larger content creators, like the majority of the money they make is through ads. I'm pretty sure. Like, to put it into perspective, I think I don't run in like consistent ads because I don't know if I don't want to alienate my current audience. But the only annoying thing about not running ads consistently is that you don't get pre-roll ads. But the main issue that I have is like I don't want to hinder someone's viewing experience by being shown loads of adverts. But I would say if you are somebody that averages like a couple hundred viewers, you'll probably get, if you stream a reasonable amount, you'd probably get like a couple hundred easily from ads alone. On Twitch servers. We just take a 3-minute break when they run ads. A lot of them don't do that, especially the larger ones. Yeah, that's what I always try to do. If I ever go on a break or go to the bathroom, I always make sure to run some ads. Just to get rid of it for anyone watching. Alright, thankfully we've handled this one better. I'm not happy with the way that the corals are still shooting me, the buggers. But we're getting close. I can feel it right in my plums. And the lost bonus is not too far away. Oh my god, look at that. I need to go outside. I need to go and touch grass. I literally called it the second before it happened. That's what you call not going outside. I mean, look at me. I'm as pale as a ghoul. Yeah, I play this game too much. Touching grass is for losers. True. I remember someone that was completely new to the stream came in and then was asking me questions about a certain campaign, and I knew exactly the melee attack of the baseline unit and the melee defense and everything like that. And the guy that I didn't know was like, "Dude, you need to go outside more." I was like, "Thanks." Oh wow, we're one turn away from getting this tier 5. We only need it tier 3 though, in fairness, because of the diamonds. This settlement should start making us some good money. Income from refinery buildings. Is this a refinery building? Oh, it is! Dope. Let's get that going then. Is this a refinery as well over here? No, it's tribute halls. Okay. I don't think I'm going to upgrade that tier. So I got a radiating spike, which is perfect vigor, which is pretty decent. Perfect vigor is definitely something that can have a lot of value consistently. Wait, iron rock? How the hell did you get iron rock, Greasy? How the hell did Greasy go to iron rock? Not a clue. Sometimes it's best not to ask questions. Sometimes it's best not to ask questions. Right, I can only just afford this. Hey, skill switch, good to see you, bud. I feel like hell cannons are pretty damn good, right, guys? Do we prefer skull cannons, death shrieker, or magma cannons? Excuse me. Because I feel like magma cannons are pretty damn good. And he might have converted his scrag. That's a very good point. Oh, looks like we're going to be eating pretty good with the chat army over here, guys. Factories, because it gives us better defensives. We need any replacement? No, Matt is alright. Oh, let me close my window. Careful casting. Cooldown reduction. Winds of magic cost for all spells. Wow, that's actually really strong. What's Sorcerer's Curse? More physical resistance? Nah. Going to Iron Willed. Some more casualty replenishment rate for this Lord. That's pretty sick. We'll probably go into ambush defense chance because I'm probably going to be fighting against Skaven, I suspect. The Viking series, if he shaves his head. He does shave his head. He does actually shave his head. And, yeah, I actually kind of do look like him a little bit. Alright, who's... Do we look similar? We have very similar eyes. Love me some Ragnar. Ragnar Lothbrok is such a ledge. Just need the stare. Ban has Viking haircut, bald? Yeah. I mean, having your head shaved is a haircut. You can see it. Okay, it's a pretty big compliment. I'll take that. Maybe one and thoughts. Man, this army's costing me an absolute arm and a leg. Too pale though, I know. It's the lighting, honestly, more than anything. If I turn the light off... Oh. No, I just look... Oh my god, look how light I can get it. Jesus. I will go blind if I do that. You know, I actually don't mind that lighting. There we go. Hey, do you like... anyone know if the back orc big boss skills that affect orcs also apply to savage orcs? The skill doesn't show the unit card of affected units, unfortunately. Then no. Do you like? Good question. And welcome in, my friend. The answer to that would be no. Because they've changed and updated every single unit in-game currently, where it will show if it actually applies to that unit now. They've actually done a good job of that. And what you got to keep in mind is savage orcs aren't a very typical orc within any composition outside of the likes of Wurzag. The way that the, I guess, the hierarchical society of the way that they mingle and the way that they form wars, savage orcs would not, typically speaking, fight alongside of Grimgor. Oh, it doesn't show any units. What's the terminology it says? Are we thinking it will then? My haircut is entirely theoretical. How so? All orcs? Then yeah, you'd expect it. If it's saying all orcs, then yes, I would say it would work. Any leaks when we get new content? They released a blog post today, buddy. They released a blog post today, and it's coming later. It's coming next month. Thanks, guys. No worries, buddy. Oh, there's no hair. Yep, that's fair. Yeah, next month. Hey, Cookie. End of next month. Not this month, next month. At some point. As when they've mentioned. Should I pin the blog post? Should I ping the new blog post? Ooh, Azag is here. If I intercept... If he intercepts me, surely the Warg army won't join him as well. Do I still have it copy-pasted? No. That's what from start. Yeah, in the blog post, it looks like it is. Warg won't join the intercept. So what happens there is there's two chances for this army to intercept me. The Warg can intercept me, and Azag can intercept me. And Skreklar, you weren't here. You weren't here, lad, to defend your honor. There was a mutiny, and without you being here to defend it, what can I do, eh? What can I do? You weren't here to defend your honor. Are we getting... Interesting this. Choose my next campaign. Oh, that's a good question. Wait, who's the other one? Eltharin or Lokir? Ooh, both of them are very unique. I feel like everyone should at least play one Eltharion campaign. If you haven't played Eltharion before, play Eltharion. If you've played Eltharion before, and you haven't played Lokir too much, play Lokir, because Lokir's fun as well. Let's move these guys. Oh, no, Scrag's alive, so he hasn't confederated him. He hasn't confederated him. Oh yeah, IE or Old World? Skreklau, good question. Landela, IE or Old World? As Eltharion and Old World's pretty good. Right, nice. We've just got more unpaid interns there. Head back. Man's still looking like an
Man's
egg.
still looking like an egg.
Yeah. Hey, Autobot, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the 27 months, my dude. I really do appreciate you. I hope you're doing wonderful. And, yeah, appreciate you. Good to have you here, matey. Nice. We've actually maxed out the bust we can give hobgoblins now. So, we need to transition over. Unpaid interns are the best. Exactly. Honestly, Cookie Wisp, some of the ideas you may come through of how to deal with these guys, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if we can bait out Azag. Okay, that's really bad. Okay, that's quite bad. And what I wanted to try to do there is bait Azag in. For what, babe? What's on the menu? Yeah, Cookie, I feel like... Do you want to step up, lead some unpaid interns? Do you think you can rise to the occasion? Be the leader of the unpaid interns. Barbecue pork and mash. That sounds good. That's a tall task. It is. Does Gordos reduce the cost of them? Gordos reduces the cost of hobgoblins as well, doesn't he? Yeah, 20%. Unpaid interns get ruling. Yeah, Skrecklout knows from last stream, I tell you. Everyone was wanting to unionize. All of a sudden, everyone in the chat just wanted to start unionizing. Or people in the chat armies wanted to unionize. We talked about fast. Yeah, we just sent in the front line. Anyone that wanted to unionize, we just sent in the front line. It's the way to do it. Oh, sweet. You need to read your comments. God damn it. Oh, we've had one batty, Matty. We've had one battle. Words that came out of my mouth, Jesus. So I was right, they did actually come and attack us. As long as we can kill their rock lobbers, I'm not bothered. As I got his mount, he actually has got his mount now. The only worry that we have is our wins is still really low. Alright guys, this is a pretty important battle for us to win here, folks. Matty, you are leading the army and leading the charge here. So let's take stock. We got Matty as the general. We got Jaffa and Matty, Pink Eye, Darkness, Imonkai, Ronin, Soulcrux, Landela, Daniel, Dimothy, Dizzy, Ghouls, Slim, Niski, Lux, Cloud Dealer, Noah, Sneaky, and Sinister Pony in the army here. And have a good time, Helic. Much love to you, buddy. My only missing DLCs are Vampire Coast, Ogre Kingdoms, and Shadows of Change. Which one do you think would be the most fun to get? Depending, I'd hold off. Depends if you want to do it just yet. I'd hold off for the changes next month. We as Hobgobbos. There we go. That's the attitude, lads. We as Hobgobbos in the chat. Come on, hear the applause in the distance. That's the crowd. That's all of you guys clapping together. Okay, it looks like the chat's like this right now. Come on, guys. Where's the weirdest Hobgobbos? You can tell I literally just added some soundboards recently.
Summon the Elector Counts.
What's this one? No, this one's a. Why did I add a pipe falling? Why did I add a pipe falling as a sound? It probably scared the crap out of some of you. It wasn't even my suggestion. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Rip beers, yep. Sorry guys. You never knows when you need a pipe falling sound. Yeah, Pizza Lad gets it. Pizza Lad gets it. You see? It's a Zoomer thing? I don't know. Somebody suggested to get it. Hey, Jester. The next game crash. Yeah, maybe. It's a good shout. A button for that is too much power for anyone to handle. Honestly, I feel it. I'm feeling that way. I think it was Landry who suggested it. No, Landry's honestly he's very chill these days. He's just a humble, wholesome hunk these days. Alright. Let's tighten that up. All we need to make sure to do is kill their artillery piece. The pipe falling sounds immaculate. I love it. Do you guys know when we had double text-to-speech yesterday? Do you guys know when we had double text-to-speech yesterday for TTS? What I was trying to do is set up the... There's like this AI text-to-speech where you can get like Joe Biden's AI voice to like read stuff. I was trying to set that up. But it was just doing double notifications instead. Right, let me bait Azag out, and we'll shoot the snot out of him. Right row. Matty, come on! Keep running, lad. How's the stream? So far, so good, buddy. Thank you very much for asking. Come on, Matty. Bait him out. How much armor does he have? 850, 85. Ooh, Azag! Plague of Rust. Boom. Evasive maneuvers coming in. Evasive maneuvers, Matty, come on. Deploy the evasive maneuvers. Fire on that orc! Do we hit him with fire weakness as well? If we hit him with a range attack, we'd have hit him with fire weakness. Go on, take him down, boys! Chat army, give him everything you've got. We as hobgobbos. We as hobgobbos. Take him down, boys. Good lads. Good, good, good. Good work on that one, boys. Good work, good work, good work. Very pleased with that one. Very important kill here. Very, very, very important kill, that one, lads. Well done. Redeploy on the left flank. Redeploy on the left flank, ensure that we're not getting flanked over here. Dark has been interesting. I made the mistake of subjugating the Minero faction near me. Yeah, I can murder everybody near you. Normally you want to just murder everybody near you. Not because you're antisocial, but it's just a pain in the butt to keep everybody happy. Good. That is a lot. The chat army can do it, boys. Believe in the process. A little cheeky Halahammer. Going through the lines of them. Decent, decent, decent. I'm going to go with golden hands there, because otherwise the bombardment, they'll make them run away. Good damage. I think Searing Doom would have been way worse, 100%. Alright, they've now routed over there, so I don't have to worry about them again. Alright, send us a pony, you need to get in there. Get in there, disrupt. Disrupt. Disrupt and distract. Right, rest of the lads. Shoot that wyvern. Making my way downtown. Yeah, they shouldn't go back on the point anymore. Kill the wyvern! Who's this? It's tanking. Lux, keep it up, bud. Alright, the rest is yours. Forward facing. Damn it, we've been terror routed. Turn around, boys. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Right, back to front, boys. Back to front. I'll give you some armor. Holy crap, they are flanking so hard. Holy crap, there's so many of them. Hold the line, gobos! Matty, in you get, lad. We might have to send the rotations of rows into there. Please wrap the map. Good. Big. Send us to pony. Left flank. Deal with it. Deal with the trolls. Deal with the trolls. Deal with the trolls. Take them down. Take them down, boys. Take them down. Good charge. Good charge. Good charge. Oh, it's begging for a searing doom here. It is begging for it. Good. Pull back a little bit. Focus those range units on this side. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Trolls, 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 trolls. Keep shooting, boys. Take down the archers if we can. Shoot the archers down first, and we'll deal with the trolls afterwards, boys. Ooh. Getting dicey. There's so many of them. Good, that's one of them dealt with. Come on, Sinister, keep moving. Terror out to the left flank. Good. Start moving over. That's it, Matty. Go on, lad. Collision damage all those idiots. Good lad. You love to see it. You love to see it. Get pressures on the flanks and the front. Let's get some terror outs moving over, Matty. Terror out needs to be sat moving over here, bud. Charge of the archers this side. Might start rotating in different units here. Hobgobbos, get in the front line now, boys. Come on. Okay, cycle charge the next unit. Good. Collision damage throughout here. Matty, keep it up. We're coming back into battle. Get your butts back in there. Nice cycle charge to right here. Let's get these archers caught up. Instantly get an armor of contempt down. Keep these guys tanky. Keep these guys fighting. Jaffa's 500 kills. My god. Beautiful terror out here. Beautiful terror out. Let's take advantage of that and start shooting the guys in the back line. Ooh, okay, boys. That was bonus. Chat army. Well done, boys. Salutes to the homies. Salutes to the homies. 07s. Good boys. Good on you, boys. Another dub for the chat army. We remain undefeated, boys. We've remained undefeated. Good on you, lads. Matty. So far, a good record here, lad. So far, a good record. Not gonna lie to you. Pretty solid record here, lad. That's a lot of orcs dead here as well. Holy. That is a lot of orcs and goblins dead there. But I'm going to be very curious to see the listing of who killed who here. I think I've unzipped their front line. That's certainly a way of describing it, eh? That is certainly a way of describing. Oh, and also, Kenio, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we actually we use a lot of ammunition. Alright, remind me not to skip so we can check out the kills situation. Why no Seeker gets? They suck. Is the honest answer. They don't have shields and their damage overall that they'll do is very little. In a situation where I'm fighting multiple armies, they just suck. I need something that can hold the line with a shield to allow my actual archers to do some stuff. Disappointing is with the hobgoblins didn't seduce the wyvern. They didn't, but they killed the wyvern. It's just as good. I just suck. I see. Right, Ghouls is going to go into the front line next. Right, so Matty came in with 46k gold value. Well done. Excuse me, damage. 25k on Jaffa. 17k on Matty. Pink Eye coming in with 4k damage. Then we got 4.5 on Darkness. We got 4k on Immunity. We got 6.6k on Ronin. Good on you, lad. And 3.7k damage on Soulscrux. Ronin, good on you, matey. Well done for being the leader and the person that has done the most damage in the front line. 07's to you, buddy. Alright, now we've got the archers coming up. So, Landela coming up with 10.7k damage. 6k on Daniel. 7k on Dumathy. 10.2 on Dizzy. Ghouls with 11.7. 3k on Slim. 9.3k on Niski. 4.7k on Lux. Cloud Dealer with 6.3k. Noah coming in with 4.2. Sneaky with 9.2. So I think the winner... Was it Ghouls that won again? I think he won last battle. Yeah, Ghouls. Well done, matey. You are... you become the victor of the Chat Army Archers. I mean, it'll be one of those things where quickly we'll see that we'll have a lot more experience on the ones that are killing the most. It's rigged. Hakasuki, you're not even in the army. You're not even in the army and you're saying it's rigged. Are you in the army? I just don't know who I am. Right, I see. But Hargath has taken the L.
You dare to barter with me? I have broken deals with
That's unfortunate you're at war with the Mountaineers. I am trading with the Mountaineers as well. So I'm going to have to expect warfare with you at some point. Which is not ideal because it'll reduce the income that we have by quite a lot. What I'm going to do now, actually, is I'm going to send some unpaid interns over to the Silver Road. And we can chop the domiums off these guys. So, thank you for their service. We need the money ASAP. We need the income ASAP. Oh, your YouTube account is Pink Eye. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes so much more sense. Not the unpaid interns. I mean, sometimes you just got to, like, trim the fat, you know? Sometimes you just got to trim the fat a little bit, you know? We just got to trim the fat of the unpaid interns a little bit. You know that times are getting hard. You've seen all the layoffs. Times are hard. Help all job keys 24. Can I cancel it? I don't really care about it anymore. I can. Good. I think artillery is probably what we'll want from now on. This is such a good dump. This is so good of an army. This is an insane army. Let's grab a general over here. Honestly, really doesn't matter who it is. Hero cramp. Wait, if you recruit this guy once, can you just have him in the pool and it'll always increase the hero rank? Get that's just to recruit, reduce the upkeep of the cannons we're about to recruit. 2, we'll probably want 3 at least, I suspect. You know, we'll go 4. Can you afford it in the mind? No big boom mortars? No. Not yet. I can't really afford Dreadquakes, honestly. I generally can't afford Dreadquakes in the army right now. We'll get there though, but they have become really, really inaccurate. Dreadquake's accuracy is so bad nowadays. Unless you've got a lot of levels on them. Right, I guess this guy's probably going to want to start making the journey over towards Drazwith. What's our last unit going to be? Yeah, Miko's looking rough. Yep. I mean, it's because we're spending 4,000 on this army. We're doing a good job economy-wise, apart from the fact that we're spending this much money. Do Chorfs kind of always have an economy problem, or is it just kind of at the start? I would honestly say that Chorfs, typically speaking, have a bit of an economy problem. Aye. Because typically speaking, the majority of the factions that you consider, like Greenskins, have a economy building that costs 250 to have, and it gives you 250 back a turn. Whereas Chorfs requires raw materials to make them, and you're always on a finite balance between everything. Because obviously we have an insane production of armaments right now. But there's not a lot of places that you can make a ton of money. There's not a lot of places that you can very easily make money. I'm going to be unstoppable. That's the plan. That is the plan. It's going to be the army that we use because we've got Drazowith specifically makes Infernal Guards insane with We Are Legion. And we've already preemptively put a couple levels into firing drills. So I'm going to be making my Infernal Guard stack unbelievably OP. And then we're going to deck them out with as many animals as we need. So we'll probably want Sundering Attacks and Glittering Scales. And so we'll probably put them on... We'll probably give them Frenzy. Maybe Charge Reflection, but Rune of Sundering and Passive and Glittering as well. And keep in mind, obviously, we're going to the tech right now to give them additional options in the Hellforge. So they're going to cost a ton of armaments, but they're going to be an insanely strong unit. And caravans don't really fix that either. Slim, yeah, completely agreed, matey. Completely agreed. So this is the cannons we're going to be using. This is the army. It's going to be a lot cheaper. And then what we can do is hand over Gaudets and then utilize the rest of this army in another army. The buffed up Bull Centaur Doomsack is so fun. If you're playing as Astro Daddy, once we can confederate him, we'll do that. Do you know what? Just for you boys, because your guys are amazing. We'll do that. So what we can definitely do... Oh, minus 1% upkeep for each military seat. We only have 3, so it's only 3% minuses, but that's still going to be pretty decent. Workload requirements for raw materials, minus 5% all provinces. Raw material consumed by turn buildings. That's going to be pretty good. It'll help a lot. Doom of a Shut is pretty decent. No, we'll go with Hobgoblin stacks. Why not, eh? For the boys. For the boys, we'll go at... Haven't set into one of these yet. Obviously, the Voice of a Shut is very, very strong for these guys because you can just use them as recruitment. Power reserves per turn might actually be worthwhile doing, honestly. Because Perfect Vigor and Unbreakable, I'm not too worried about. Like I never shuts up, so it's annoying. Have you ever played? Rapans? Ah, shoot. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll take over the Grompeak first. What I really wished is that in Kazakharak we had a unique building. Alright, so we're going to get a power nap in. Ronan, have a good sleep, buddy. Sleep is important. Do we chop some heads off here, folks? We could chop some heads off to show these guys not to rebel. Should we set an example here? Honestly, nah. I think the garrison in there is going to be pretty solid. Alright, what have you come back with here? 2,000 this time? Good enough. I'm not going to fight him anytime soon. Chop heads is not mine. I mean, the head chopping is not biased. It's not, you know, rude in any way. It picks very fairly. It chops the heads off those that are rebelling. And who said rebellion person is? You know, it is what it is. No insider trading on head chopping. Yeah, it's just you get a head chop. You get your head chopped off, you know? Draw straws. Yeah, a nice little draw straw situation is always a solid one. Get some numbers in there. Wow, it's actually spawned Imric back. So you can spawn Legendary Lords back with rebellions. Who the hell just plagued the crap out of this province? Nurgle corruption. Nurgle corruption. Oh, Kugath is coming over, that's why. Do I think Kugath's going to win that? Honestly, probably not. How's Gorse doing? Greece is just proving to be a very solid... Oh, Gorse is getting slapped. Seems that Greasy Baby has been proved a solid ally. Let me declare war on the caravan on Gorse, because he's going to be dead anyway. Watch me declare war on him for the bonuses and diplomacy. And now he's going to be like, do you know what? I'll leave his last settlement. It's like, nah, I don't really fancy killing him anymore. Do you know what I mean? Really, just not feeling like killing him anymore. Swear it happens to me all the time. What I am curious about, since we jumped over, let's sack it. And then that should have spawned hobgobbos, right? Yeah, here. What we'll do is we'll occupy this as a factory. Wait, it costs money to use the hobgoblin stacks. That's a scam. It's not like a blood host. What I can do, can Queek take the settlement? Can I trade the settlement to Queek? What is it? This is Karagdron. It is indeed. So, currently, it is 0.2. But the Chaos Dwarves have a pretty significant cheat that no one else can actually do. Apart from the Dark Elves, actually. So, what province is this? This is in Death Pass. So, Death Pass, specifically. Let's go ahead and grab some unpaid interns from here. And then what we're going to do is send them over here. And we're going to do a little bit of an exercise of giving them some real-world experience here and chop their heads off. And then what we're going to now do is going to speak to Queek. And then we're going to give them the settlement. And now it's 27.2. It's going to non-aggression for 5k. Unfortunately, we're going to actually trespass quite a bit on here, though. Thank you so much, Tom. Oh, boys, look at this. The lovely GF has just brought something that smells good. Anyone in the chat want some? Any of you guys hungry for some? This is like a barbecue pork and mash. Any of you guys hungry for it? Honestly, sharing my food to the stream, I'm always so terrified of dropping my food onto the motherboard, onto my keyboard. I've done it before. And it was not fun. It was not pog. Let me take Grom Peak away because it's probably going to be a decent settlement. What's the garrison like? Weak. Honestly, the chat army probably could do with it. Let's attack it normally because I don't want to lose any units. What race would you suggest for Realms of Chaos for a noob that has only played the prologue in Warhammer 3? Great question, buddy. Great question. Is it Cathay that are still really good in Realms of Chaos? I know Cathay or Kislev, either one of them are really good in Realms of Chaos. Kislev and IE, terrible to play. Kislev and RSC, I think, are better. But if you have the Chaos Dwarves, very good in Realms of Chaos. I haven't done it in ages. From memory, Miao Ying's pretty strong, but you'll have a lot of fights on your hands. So you don't mind that, it's not too bad. We destroyed Malekith's best friend, well, ex-best friend. But they're no longer besties. Bellicor's a good suggestion, yeah, I like that. Cathay says, put you out of the Realms of Chaos, on bow. That's a solid suggestion, good point. You got Chorfs. Surely, you guys, you got to admit, Chorfs in Realms of Chaos is pretty dope. I think Chorfs in Realms of Chaos are actually pretty solid. Like, I think it's recommended to do Chorfs in Realms of Chaos because of the unique campaign. I ready for a change? Yeah. Yeah, if you've done the prologue, yeah, good point, Michael. Good point. Thank you, buddy. It's a good perspective. Since you have done the prologue, I would probably recommend doing something different to it. I would go with, Honestly, either Chaos Dwarves or Miao Ying. Or if they're a faction you always recommend, Pizza Lad? Yeah, they're so good, right? Such a good faction. Firm agree. Firm agree. They're gonna start playing it, there are a lot of options, yeah. But it's one of those, if you're comfortable playing Kislev, then it's not too bad revisiting them, right? Not the worst thing in the world. I feel like I just let you customize your lord and army to fit. I think Chaos factions, typically speaking, aren't the best or most friendly for newer players, though. From my experience. For newer players specifically, and the way that Chaos factions works, it's very difficult to be peaceful with people. So it's a lot harder to have a slower time learning, right? You'll have a lot harder. A lot harder of a time, you know, playing slower. Chaos can be fun, but I think once you get a couple of hours into them, or into the game, excuse me. Also, this is banging, by the way. Firm agree, but this is for IE, Zarx, I agree with you, bud. But I believe Casper recommended specifically ROC. Or asked for recommendations on ROC, excuse me. I've played other Total War games, starting with Shogun 1, just none of the Warhammer games. Right, okay. I think Cathay honestly played the most akin to a historical faction. Very much. The RC Lone faction? Yeah, Cookie agreed. Yuan Bo is pretty good. If you have Yuan Bo, do you have Yuan Bo, Casper? Should I do a change? Also, sorry guys for eating, I won't be long. Have most of the DLCs. I respect that. Save Yuan Bo for IE? I think both is fine. Either or. Why do you think the experience in IE is that much better than ROC? Especially since it's a campaign narrative. I find the ones that typically have campaign narratives are a lot better and more friendly to utilize in ROC. Like, for example, I honestly would recommend, if you were playing Warhammer 2, I would say play play Vampire Coast in Vortex rather than Mortal Empires. 100%. They're like 10 times better in Vortex than they are in Mortal Empires in Warhammer 2. Because of the campaign narrative. Have it all DLCs apart from the Blood DLCs? Nice, man. If you have any of the deals, any of the games where you bought Blood DLC, you can get it in 3. I bought most of the DLCs. Well, Warhammer 2 DLCs, should I say. Yeah, it was most of the Warhammer 2 DLCs I bought. Thanks. Matty's doing a good job of just tanking. About buying everything. God damn it, car dealer. I had to for streaming. Plus, it's tax write-off. Actually true it is. If I, as a streamer, buy any of the DLCs or buy a game, it's a tax write-off. Which is the reason why it's not too bad. Are you playing Sisters, Matty? Most of the time people play Sisters when playing Wood Elves. Yeah. Sisters of Twilight pretty dope. I like Sisters of Twilight quite a lot. But Casper, I hope that answers your questions, dude. I hope that answers your questions, buddy. And thank you to all the wholesome hunks on YouTube and Twitch. For helping out and putting their hat in the ring. For suggestions? Not a problem, my dude. Wow, this only gives recruitment reductions for army in the province. That is so bad. We're going to lose Falling King Mountain. Oh wow, this gives them breakable alongside melee defense of +4. That is solid. I suspect even a lord could take that. Yeah. Assigned unit, so I could probably give that to Matty. Honestly though, sometimes giving Unbreakable can be a double-edged sword. It really can be a double-edged sword. Since our production of raw materials has gone down pretty significantly, I'm not going to spend any more. Or I'm not going to spend a good amount. Let's get a bit of money. Runnings for the week, true, but it gets people killed a lot. Because if you don't know, when a unit is routing, the AI stops hitting them. When something is running away, they won't be hit anymore. As it's no longer a threat. I should probably just turn my camera off while I was eating. Oh, he's one piece. Another classic example of why declaring war on people across the world is a good idea. Because they'll eventually want peace with you once you get strong enough. And you make money for declaring war on them, and you make money for peace with them. The only thing I will say on that is you've got to be very careful not to overextend, as there's a very high chance that... Oh my god, this is so bad for us. Wait, I actually think the chat army's boned. Unless I can kill this guy in 2 minutes. Or stack them up. If I war a bunch of random wars, then factions want peace a few turns later. We don't want to overextend. Yeah, exactly. We'll come back to that.
Stop that!
We're gonna trespass. Wait, are we not trespassing? Because technically we don't see their territory. That could be a thing. How many settlements are we off? 28 out of 35. Honestly, I quite like Chorf campaigns. There's a lot of cool units. The only problem is, oftentimes, when you're, like, really close to getting cool armies, you've pretty much just done most of the stuff you want to do in the campaign. You are trusting me, it just doesn't get shown because you don't know who they are. Ah. Roger that one, Captain. Roger that one, Captain. So I'm going to be trespassing again, then. Love that for us. Yep, trespass is minus 20. Bruh. I'm just going to get rid of this army. Wow. Malice has died. That is honestly quite surprising. Right, what's got a good amount of units in it? 8 units, Thunderbluffs. Honestly, this sharpshooter army is probably better. Right, we're going to need some more unpaid interns as we're going pretty low on the unpaid interns up front. I guess now Black Crag doesn't hate us. We can probably do that one. Got a ton of armaments left over, so we can just print out a ton of that. Drazo is jumping over here, and we'll probably be ready for it. I'm going to suspect we're going to be declared war through Greasus. I'm almost certain Greasus is going to bring us into war against Creek at some point. Oh no, he's fighting Throt. And he's strength rank 15 already. Mate, fighting Throt is a terrible idea. If I confederate him, I'm going to have to fight Throt for the entire campaign, probably. Right, we're getting closer. We only need a little bit more. Concave Influence is coming in thick and fast, though. Higher tier settlements you get, the more you get per turn. Right, lads. Godspeed to the chat army, boys. Godspeed to the chat army. And Swaftastic, thank you so much for the prime, buddy. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate it, lad. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to give it to Matty here. Right, Matty, you have to make sure to kill them before they run out. We're going to have to kill their first army before they come and attack us again. As if it's just one army in a while, we're fine. If we can kill them in 2 minutes, we're okay here, boys. If this is a 2-minute time to kill, we're fine. And realistically, it's possible. But if I use magic specifically to rout them, and I don't rout them in time, I'm screwed. With Hobgobbos. Okay, they've actually done us a favour here, at least. Nothing has Vanguard, unfortunately. Helic, how was the gym, my friend? What did you work out? I'm going to be going to the gym on Sunday. I'm going to be starting the gym again. Got to lose all the podge that we've gained over COVID. I'm no longer bulking, ladies and gentlemen. It's a miracle. I've decided I'm not bulking anymore. Alright, let's be careful. You walk with your brother every day? That's awesome. That is dope. Alright, let's run over here. I'm just hopeful that we're going to get there in time. 1 minute 40 seconds. I don't think we're going to do it quick enough. I don't think we're going to do it fast enough, I think. Because shooting uphill is trash. And they've separated out perfectly. It's like the AI know. It is honestly like the AI can smell the weakness. Although what I'm hoping for is a fat Hellhammer into a final transportation, their entire army. I mean, worst case scenario, if I can at least set up my army against this and then put them up here, which I'm going to do now, we're going to be A-okay, I think. Worst case scenario, we're going to be fine. Ooh, that's not ideal. We got surrounded by trolls. Really need my melee line to move up. What's over here? Let's get this quick head attacked. Let's kill the trolls as soon as we can. Damn it, they're delaying me from getting over. Really unfortunate. I've been delayed, so I can't get my entire line here. Oh, this is so bad. I need to try and get up here. Am I able to sneak the archers over? And pray a little bit? It'll cap the amount of units that can come in, though, at least. Since they're going to be moving quite slowly in, I'm going to wait for the final transmutation, I think. Holy crap, this is so bad. OG in another army, buddy. Right, let's go for the fat final transmutation on top of that. Because it'll follow the general. Since we selected it on the general, it'll follow him. Let's hit through that as well. Beautiful damage. Beautiful damage, boys. Yeah, it's a specific chat army. We've made the army for chat, OG. It's a meme army full of hoggobbos. As it's named after people in chat. Okay, we've done 36k damage onto their army. Still not ideal. As I can't protect most of my units here. I think I have to just send Matty in there. My melee line is getting stopped so much. I think this is honestly brutal. I have no winds of magics to help. How could I have done it faster? You need to tank as much as possible. I really just need my front line to just push through enough. Because right now my archers are completely swarmed by themselves. I should have held back. We should have probably deployed over here. As my front line will have held for a while, but this is brutal. I have no real ways of defending them here. So my two regiments around this army will definitely be able to hold the line for long. If these guys mass route, it's going to be really good for me. If they mass route and we can reposition them, it's going to be really good. That's probably best case scenario. You don't feel so good? You're over here, lad. We got you. General's almost dead. We're holding the line over here as well. I have a feeling Jaffa is going to kill a lot of things. I'm just hopeful these guys mass route before it becomes a problem. They've still got a ton of units to come in. But there's not that many of them anymore. Just really unfortunate that my archers got cut off. Shoot into here now. Just need to get him over here. If we can get Matty on top of this here, it'll be good. I'll pull you out now. Like I said, if we had a mass route here, I would have loved it. Try and do some damage onto the trolls because we got magical attack. We got flaming attack. Let's get some buffs over. So I'm pretty confident in the survivability of these guys on this side. Like Jaffa will just keep slaughtering his way through them alongside Matty. Hopefully we can do enough damage to the trolls here with terror routing. Chasing one of their generals down as well. The only worry is obviously being Matty getting shot at a lot. That's one of the trolls terror routed. Good. Good. We want mass terror routes here. Sounds dumb, but it's true because they'll stop attacking me and they'll redeploy over here. And it'll give us an opportunity to actually redeploy my my army properly here. I went a bit brave trying to put them here because I didn't expect this to take as long as it is. I did not expect us to take this long to punch through this line here. Nice. Mass routing, as long as they don't go this way. As long as they don't run this way and run off the field, we're fine with it. Because we're going to get mass routes, so hopefully they'll run this way. If they run into this direction, we'll be alright. We can still sustain and heal up a lot. But we are actually unbreakable, Matty, so if all the interns start running away, you're going to be on your own. I've just realised. Probably shouldn't have given you unbreakable, honestly. Right, hopefully these guys all run towards this direction. Because if we can redeploy over this hill here, I think this is actually winnable. I genuinely think it will become winnable if that's the case. Right, we've killed the general over here. Let's pull him over this side now. We still have a ton of health to regenerate. No, they're running this way. Their leadership has recovered, so if I can get them over here. Yeah, we'll probably rename this one. It's because he became the general. Right, this is really unfortunate that these guys are running this way. If by some miracle they come back, I'll be happy. Oh my god. Oh my god. These guys are legendary. Yes. That's exactly what we needed. Shoot these trolls. Oh my god, that's so good. Please, Jaffa, you need to live a little bit longer. Oh my god, this chariot's going to start slaughtering us. Jesus, Jaffa's gone 40,000 damage. He's going sicko mode. Right, good positioning on these guys now. Go a wider formation here. This general's 50 HP and he's doing so much damage into us. Rigged. Oh, Jaffa's routed. Yeah, the rest of the buggers are coming over. Alright, Matty, good luck to you, Chief. Godspeed. The chat army has done a bloody good job, though. I'm proud of every chat army. All of y'all in the chat army, I'm proud of you. Honestly, keeping the general alive would make more sense, because then I won't have to fight him again. Still have a lot of healing to come. Let's see how many we can kill. Oh, it's the arrows. It's going to do us in. Good on you, boys. Good on you, boys. 07s. The chat army tried, but hey, it is what it is. The chat army, I mean, that's the first death of one of our leaders of a chat army. I mean, we do have a secondary chat army coming up. It's obviously a lot better than this one. Let's see who's survived after that one. Let's see who still stands after that one. Who is still standing? That is a good question. Who is still standing? I bet I'm not sure. Oh, that's a heavy loss. Matty, GG. Big Eye, GG. Dark, GG's. Munuki, GG's. Ronin, GG's. Soulcrux, GG's. Daniel, GG's. Doomathy, GG. Ghouls, GG. Sinister Pony, GG. Right, let's get somebody else in it. Honestly, we need a fire mage. We need a fire mage pretty badly now. Let's get the needful in there. A bit more armor. We need another level until we get burning head, so... Oh, we've got the Dreadquake Mortar here. Wait, the ammunition's only one, though. Look, it's the Ironforged Legion. This thing is insane. Wait, why did we run out of the settlement? What?
I will not disgrace my ancestors. Angva Grimazul. Lakash, Migdal.
You're all dead. I don't know what to do there.
Don't think so.
That is such a scuffed bug. That is so scuffed. Alright, I'll let you guys down. I'll let you guys down. I'll let you guys down gently, in your own terms there at least. Get our metal mage in here to defend it. Honestly, Hateful is going to be really nice for a fire mage, but we don't have one. Death is honestly going to be reasonable.
This is absurd.
But metal is going to be needed because it'll kill their inventory. That's unfortunate. Right, we got the Fireglaive. We're getting the artillery over. A proper army is being built at least. And our economy is actually not garbage again. I appreciate everyone making the sacrifice. We as Hobgoblins looks the entire army just died. Because of a bug. If we were defending in the settlement, we'd have been fine. In the settlement, 100% I'm confident we'd have been fine. With the turrets specifically that we picked there, they're insane. Bit of a shame. We can get another chat army going. Drazowith's army is going to start using a proper roster. So, here we go. It's happening, boys. Chat Army 2.0 is being created. And this time, you're stronger than ever. Hoggies. This time, you're stronger than ever. Here we go. Doesn't reunionize yet. We got dental. In the grave, you got dental yet. We gave you guys dental, don't worry. These will need to be the regiments of renown. These will need to be the cannons, excuse me. Yeah, 3 cannons. Is the monster just one-shot nuke? Sounds awesome. Yeah, the Dreadquake specifically is, but the magma cannons are as well. Hey, Chess, can you see you, bud? Dental of teeth. Aye, we're just giving out teeth. We're getting the teethies for the boy. We're just gonna go give him a good thrumping to get some teethies. Give him a good crumping. I mean, we're going to be confederating Drazowith at some point. Excuse me, Astro Daddy. In not too far. Probably like another 5-6 turns, we'll get him. Listen, I'm with Inspiring Champions and non-corn units. Aspiring Champions are insanely powerful once you've got the tech upgrades for them. Hey, Mr. Astar. Mr. Astar, good to see you, handsome. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, handsome. Astar. I mean, you are a star, Mr. A Star. There you go. I think I just pronounced it wrong. Are they more important than a horse? Well, I mean, a horse is a harder commodity to get than a peasant. Isn't that a job in comedy? I mean, is streaming making you guys laugh, entertain you guys? Am I technically in comedy there? You could say that. Maybe I should put that on my CV. Professional comedy. Professional comedian. Entertainer. Worldwide entertainer. I mean, technically. Are we not entertained? Are you not entertained? Do you know what the best, Mr. Worldwide, do you know what one of the best things about Pitbull? One of the best things he does is he announces his name at the beginning of any of his tracks so you know to turn it off. It's really kind of him, actually. It's pretty good about him. It's pretty good that he does that. Just so you know to turn off straight away. Yo, Jacob. Found and hosted the Golden Globes. Take that. Although I didn't watch it, so I don't know if it was good. If he did a good performance or not. Yeah, Jason Derulo does the same. Alright, here we go. Behold the mid-game composition, boys. Ain't it beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? B-E-A beautiful. Turn 50, and we've got an army like this. Who are we taking on, boys? We've got non-aggression with Quake, which is annoying. Disgusting. Who took it? Not taller. Disgusting. Classic name, that. Casper Rocks, good to see you, handsome. It's annoying. We might tank our reliability just to attack Quake, honestly. You want to take Karak? We already have. Because the Karak already has. Or do you mean 8 peaks? I mean, it would be very fitting to betray the rat. It would be really, really fitting to betray a rat like that, I'm not going to lie. Let's see what the situation is here first. Nice, got a couple more unpaid interns there. Elven unpaid interns is interesting, we'll take it. Is this a real campaign? No, I'm just doing more chat armies. It's just amusing having you guys do it, type it, like, spamming weird hobgobbos in the chat. Mate, if we fight Quake, it's going to be a long fight. Oh my god, they ran to Mount Gunbad. Oh, shoot. In fairness, Mount Gunbad's not been that useful. Ooh, you're in trouble, Mr. Convoy here. You are in a lot of trouble. Oh my god, they're coming this way. Can I get you to fight Azag? -10. Damn it. Okay. Chat army, I think we need to get you boys to come back and defend this and retake it. I mean, Azag, I don't think has that many settlements. Oh, bloody hell, never mind. Let's go after him. Let's go after him. Yep, I'm gonna have to do that. No chance I can let that live. We've got to kill Azag here. He has too many resources. I agree. We're gonna leave the rat. We'll leave the rat for now. We shall leave the rat for now. Oh, also, we can get a really tasty amount of animals for our units here as well. For example, on the Forgecraft, because we're making 566 a turn, what can we get for our missile infantry? We can get Suppressive Fire, extra reload, yeah, Suppressive Fire, extra reload, Black Powder, and maybe magical attacks? Can I get any more than that? Wait, I can. Jesus. I don't think Stalk is necessary. Do I think magical attacks is needed? Because missile resistance doesn't change. If you have magical attacks, it still resists it. Only thing we're doing there is resisting against, or doing more damage against magical hits. Yeah, we'll delay it for now. We don't need to do it. We don't need to do it just yet. Once we're fighting, we will. Because we can definitely sustain it with the armament production we've got right now. Mandatory service, couldn't agree more. Yeah, we can go and call to war now. I think getting a bit more of a tanky front line is going to be ideal. What we'll do as well is respec you, as we no longer need you. Defending the settlement. It's going to rebel again at some point, but for now I'm happy with that. Upgrade that to tier 2, just so we have a better garrison for the next time they attack us. I don't think anything else I'm really necessarily worried about. If I can use less resources to defend against Azag, it's going to be ideal, because then it'll allow me to snowball and use the resources elsewhere. Right. In the Giga Chad army as well, I'm going to go through all the subbies today and name them into the army. Just so I don't forget. Yeah, we knew this was going to happen. That's just too much for this convoy. Let me think. Crunch the numbers. It would actually be winnable. There's a world that I win that. It would depend on the RNG of where the AI moves, so... They'll attack it. If we won that one, they'd attack us again. It would be too weak to beat them again. So we're fine with that. Don't you unalive assault? No, nothing to do with that. I think you guys enjoy it when we have chat armies. I think you guys enjoy it when we're doing chat armies, so that's why I like doing it.
There is nothing I want but your obliteration.
I have a feeling he's going to fight us. Blood Peak and Korag Vrag. I think those are the settlements we need. Wait, where's Blood Peak? Am I blind? Oh, Blood Peak, here. Oh, I'll give you this, easily.
You summon me, little mortal. I will feast on
Wait,
your
44 for that? Jeez, yeah, that's an easy deal there, matey.
So be it.
Easy deal. Maybe not a I regret doing a defensive alliance, I'm not gonna lie. Defensive alliance will only come back to bite me, 100%. Without a shadow of doubt in my mind, that defensive alliance is going to come back to bite me. How to confederate? Fantastic question. And that is all purely through the Tower of Zhar. As you can see right now, the Tower of Zhar, you basically put yourself into the seat. You pay with the likes of Concave Influence. And once you've done, between the rest of the Chaos Dwarves, once you've completed two of the Tier 1s, you go to the next one. Once you've done 2 of the Tier 2s, you go to the next one. Once you've done 2 of the Tier 3s, you go to the abilities where you can confederate them. This is why This is Total War is the only way. In fairness, we haven't done a This is Total War campaign in a while. Maybe we should do another one soon. I mean, in fairness, we did a This is Total Beard, which is basically This is Total War, honestly. It near enough was basically a This is Total War. Skyrim's a Total War. I think it'd be too easy. I was the world record holder of the fastest time to win a campaign in short victory condition for Skybrand. What's that name of these guys? I know Skybrand very well. Alright, let's name the subbies into the big Giga army. Singular's already named one of them. Let's go with... I finished it in like 8 or 9 turns. That's 30 settlements and the quest battle. We could try it again. This is Total War, but I generally don't think it'd change anything. It'd probably make it easier. Honestly, it'd probably just make it easier. I've named it right. Helix, what's it? Singular, Sebastian. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we do need to populate the chat army as well. We do need to populate the chat army too. It's actually very fun as Chorfs. Might need to run to Cathay though. I guess it depends. One of the biggest factors to how successful a faction is at surviving a This is Total War, and if you're newer to the game, This is Total War is basically you just fight everything. Whenever you see a new faction, you just declare war on them and fight them. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. This is why, didn't I literally last turn, before my end turn, I said this is a terrible idea. Do you guys remember that? Ugh. Okay, my reliability hasn't tanked, but... Oh, this is going to be so annoying to defend. I'm going to need Graces to come and do everything he can. I need Greases just to... Wait. Oh my god, I was going to... Wait, hold on. I should have just got a non-aggression. I will lose a lot of money if I lose this province. Let's get Matty back over here then. Oh, I was telling you what's hard about this Total War? Yeah. The thing that's hard about this is Total War, and one of the most important factors when it comes to deciding if a faction's good at this Total Wars, is their ability to recruit. And their income early game. Early game income is very important, depending on to your success of it. Where the hell did Thorgrim come from?
This is not in the Damaskron. Let me stop.
His last settlement's Barakvar, isn't it? This little turd. What do we get if we raid this? Sentinel Jewel Axes. It's actually going to be very good for killing their stuff at the end. Screw it. Let's gut our raw materials economy just for a bit. Gashtarak. Hold on, where's Gashtarak? Is a very good province for making raw materials. I think to guarantee or make the success of it easier, I might just... Because having someone that's actually quite a mobile unit is going to be really useful here. Let's sacrifice, find new employment opportunities for 400 of our unpaid interns here. Just find that one there, and then we'll go with the Metal Mage. Metal Magic is by far the best for defending against stuff like this. I'm not too worried about Thorgrim's army here. We've got a reasonable garrison and army there. Mountain Gunbow is going to be taken next turn, I'm pretty sure, but then we can clean the rest of this up. And especially since we've got Drazza with the composition that he does. Like, he's got a very goddamn good army for this. Like, this is going to be an absolutely savage army for them to deal with. And we can utilize the armament production as well. Go on hollowed rounds, which I'm actually going to do, because missile strength and reload reduction is going to be a huge DPS increase for the slaves. A pretty huge DPS increase indeed. If you're in the corner of a map. Oh yeah, definitely. The terrain and the type of terrain too is really important. The type of terrain and where you are, all very crucial factors too. Definitely. Yeah, Valkyrie's in a good spot. Yeah, Valkyrie's a good example of someone that's really good at this Total Wars. Slash just being a good person to start with. Alright, Thorgrim has been besieged. I'm going to actually jump over here. Really wanted to get intercepted there, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to start this fight. But before we do that, guys, do me a favor, folks. Type in the chat. Send me in, Chief, and I'll name you after the chat army. Type send me in, Chief, and I'll put you in the chat army, boys. You want to get in here? Alright, something. Don't send me a Chief. Good enough for me. I got Jester. Got Soul Crux. Get Landler here. As an arrow boy. Too late. I got no block. Throw a chest. Absolutely, buddy. Hold up. Hey, OPG. Good to see you, buddy. Got Crispy coming in here. Love to see that. Alright. Got Jester. Did I do Jester already? I did. I got a couple more here, boys. I'm just seeing you in the chat. Right, I've got... Who else wanted to be in the chat army? Let me know if you want to be in the chat army. We've got 5 more units. Look, you want in there? Absolutely. Got 4 more units for the chat army, boys. Anyone else? Just make sure I'm not losing my mind here. So I did it a random ordering, it looks like. Pygmy? Yeah, you're in Lux. We got you. If that's what we've got, that's what we'll leave with. Do we get Casaroks in there? Nope. Casaroks. You know what, Xyrox, we'll get you in there as well. Right. Well, we'll leave these two, because one's named Solar Renders already. Alright, good enough. Send me in, Chief. Let's cancel that then. Good lad. Wait, is that Bobes from the Discord with Eric? Jesus, this is such a solid army. Let's get you set up. Ugh. There's a friend of mine who's called Bobs as well. Alright, let's see what we can do here, folks. We've got a full chat army now. Very happy with that. We're going to use you as fodder in the front line. Obviously. And we're going to use the proper army behind you. You guys are going to be digging deep in the trenches. Ooh, it's an ice map. Actually kind of perfect for that, not going to lie. What we'll do is do it like this. Open up the little section of the map there. And then we'll go with 4 archers on the left side, 4 archers on this side. We're going to need to go into the red tree for sure on our new lord. Hold you guys back here. So what we know they'll do is they'll take a long time to get themselves situated and wait for units to come into the battlefield. And while they're doing that, we're waiting for our own units. Look at this army, man. The big guns have arrived. This guy's too cool to follow lines with everybody else. You said in the Special Forces in Greece? Well, skill switcher, you'd be perfect in this army then, lad. You are going to be perfect for my composition. Let's get a long line of you boys. Magma cannon here, magma cannon here. Let's hopefully we don't break through the ice with all our fire. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not possible. Would be pretty cool if it did, though. Like, that kind of level of terrain interaction would be pretty sick. Alright, let's take the next one out. Because the good news is they can't run fast enough away. For the most part. Wait, we've got Drazowith. What are we doing? Let's send the big man himself in. Let's send the big man in. Our army's raring to go. Honestly, we could probably do it like this. Or like an angle like that. Because I'm really confident with Drazowith's ability to survive here. His survivability is super good. Wait, where's their other catapults? Oh, there they are. We probably might need him. But the magma cannons are already firing. Judging from the way they're deploying, we probably just want to reposition these lads. And then probably grab you guys and just swap you a little provision right there. This guy's got 330 range. Basically an artillery piece. What are you? You're off the mount. You can tell because they don't have a number 1 till 4. they had a number 1 through 5, then we'd know that they weren't off the mount just yet. Magma cannons are the top 3 unit. Yeah, magma cannons are absolutely awesome. I'm a big fan of magma cannons. Let's summon some fodder. Buff their armor up. And let's just watch the lines melt. Let's reposition you. No, you'll be fine. Over this side, let's deal with the flanks. Magma cannon pointed the wrong way. No, they're all shooting. He is pointing the wrong way. You're not wrong, but he was still shooting. We'll turn them the right way. Thank you. We'll get his eye on the prize this time. Although we're not Drastigoth, or we're not Asher Daddy, we'll still use Hellhammer. Might as well, because it'll pretty much break their entire front line. Beautiful. Look for archers here. Beautiful thing about the Infernal Guard is they will hold the line for a very, very goddamn long time. Beautiful. Yeah, wide-scale battles like this will only ever favor us. And you can see these guys haven't gone back onto the catapults, because all you need to do is get them off them once. Just get them off at once, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. I think Soul Crux is taking a little bit of damage due to random miscellaneous shots, so we might have to be a bit careful. We'll go over Overcast as one of these. Should be guard moded as a mistake. Please tell me I didn't just tell them to all rotate around. Oh my god, I told them all to just turn around. For the love of God. I pressed the J key, for God's sake. You guys don't know the J key turns everybody around. You didn't know? See if we can keep these guys alive. Should be fine with one of these bad boys. Oh, I forgot about my cannons. It's so annoying it does this. Yeah, archers are the only thing that's annoying when we're fighting in these scenarios. They've still got a ton of units to come in. 2 of the Ragnarok spiders are still yet to come into the battle, but I'm almost certain that we'll probably get Amulus bonus before they get remotely close. Let's get some solar renders in there as well, why not? We're really got to be careful about just being out in the open. Also, it's so annoying that Night Goblins no longer have the thing on them that says they're fanatics. You just sort of have to know that they're fanatics. I guess you have to always check on their portrait. Alright, let's get the chat army to chase. Everybody else can come back. Because the thing that I love most about the Magma Cannon is it leaves a vortex that does damage. That right there is a vortex. Every shot they leave vortexes. Mini vortex wherever it goes. It's such a cool thing. Are you fanatics as well? Yes, you are. You gotta die then. Congratulations. Let's just cancel that. Oh, I didn't do it in time. Oh, that's a beauty of a cannon shot. Yeah, artillery is such a game changer in most compositions. Let's pull back Sebastian. What we want to do here, grab you guys wide deploy like this, and then get you guys wide deployed like this again. And similar vibe over here. As the rest of the threats are coming from the left flank now. And the monstrous beast can just go into there. Definitely don't need to be chasing too much here. Magma cannons are so unbelievably accurate. It's unreal. Their accuracy is absolutely bonkers. Unbelievable accuracy. I don't think they miss. And keep in mind, they're low ranked, right? If you hold down Alt, this is their accuracy. It's crazy. Alright, everyone shoot here. And then as soon as we get range, we'll start shooting the spooters. So just as a demonstration, once they get close enough, we will absolutely nuke them. The spiders will not live for very long at all. I'm assuming we're going to be close enough to 145 now. You'd assume surely one volley is going to be sufficient, as long as they're all properly shooting. If they shoot, that is. Guys, hello. No way, this is your damage. Like, you should have killed the single volley and the spider should have died, honestly. I'm relatively surprised by that. There we go. Now we're actually shooting properly. Insane chunk of DPS just firing their way. I think they were all stuck. It looked like. These guys go for a ranged shot. Reduce their armor. Yeah, look, the Infernal Guard are struggling. Seems like they're so much better at killing infantry than anything else. Death Streaks. I'm a big fan of the magma cannons. I love them. Your boy loves magma cannons. All I can say. What I'm thinking, we tick off the box when it comes to short victory condition. And then once short victory condition has been done, Araby campaign, I think we're going to be looking for. I think we'll be looking for the Araby campaign. I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying it. The Araby campaign is looking pretty tasty right now, I'm not going to lie. Not sure about what you guys are thinking, but Araby campaign, low-key, looking pretty fire. Oh my god, there's a lot of interns there. Yeah, let's get 651 unpaid interns. And then we've got another 228. Wow, we were offering a lot of jobs here. That's pretty good of us. That's some pretty insane employment prospects right there. Oh shoot, that army's actually pretty strong still. Honestly, I'd rather them take the settlement. And then guarantee the return. Guarantee us taking it back. Let's go into third and fodder. I'm hoping we're defending one another. So let's force match just to make sure. That makes a lot more sense to me. Try some of the other mods too. The Familiar mod is pretty good. They're like swamp monsters. Yeah, I am very tempted to play the Familiar mod as well. The question is, do we play it on Old World? Do you guys think we should play it on Old World is the question. Is it a Old World angle with the Araby mod? As Grackle confirmed it works. Oh, we also, folks, I also really want to play Bannerlord. Play what on Old World? The Araby mod. It's a newer mod. Okay, that's not too bad of an army, honestly. That's easy to defend. That should be relatively easy to defend, honestly. For the Old World map. Yeah, what I'll probably do is put it to vote then. I'll probably put it to vote on Discord. Or something like that. Just to make sure you wholesome hunks are okay with it. I was working with the mods. Yeah, it was made with OVN. The OVN unlocker thing, if that functions, most of the time it's going to be okay with everything else. The mod teams are pretty fire. Like, they're very, very good. Yep, here it comes, chat. Here it comes. They ended the non-aggression with me. Wait, if they end the non-aggression with me, does that mean I can then declare war on them? Without any repercussions, because they did it. Have I tried the Champions of the Dead mod? Do you want to know something really fun? Skills, do you want to know something really cool? The Champions of the Undead mod, specifically. I'm going to be a voice actor in it. The Champions of the Undead mod, specifically, I will be a voice actor for it. I am going to be voice acting it. Which is pretty dope. And so yes, I have tried it. I'm gonna be, I'll probably try and do a couple characters for it. Smexy Balsy voiceover, you already know something. Auto-resolve is pretty easy here, but I'll fight it because it's cringe. Just casually dropping that midstream. I mean, it's true. I mean, someone's mentioned the mod that I'm going to be voice acting on. I might as well mention it. And Sadgen, thanks for follow, buddy. Works on it, but it doesn't much as IE. Crackle, much love. Thank you for hanging out as well, man. I appreciate you you being there to clarify things. And it was, like I said last stream, it was the wonderful Grackle that let me know that they wanted voice actors. I've been in the lab trying to figure out how I want him to sound, as I have never really done a vampire before. I've done dwarves. I can do dwarves. I can do like Bretonnian. I can do a couple of the factions like Norsca and stuff like that. But I've never really tried to do a vampire. My goal is to just sound like Vlad. Sound a bit like Vlad is the goal. Ooh-wee! That's a lot of catapults and artillery pressure. Do you know what the smartest thing here to do, actually? I'm not going to lie. I think the Gigabrain play here is just to let them in the settlement. And just let these Bull Sentinels absolutely tear them to pieces. Also, I apologize about the lag spikes, guys, by the way. I don't know if I'm dropping frames on YouTube as well, but I do apologize. My internet has been an absolute turd. And is dropping frames. When will it be in the game? They're on Phase 1 right now. I'm coming in Phase 3. But whenever it comes in, Skill Switch, you know as a fact that I'm going to be titling my Twitch title, playing with myself, and then playing the mod. You already know. Has to happen. But I've always wanted to try and do some voice acting stuff, as I think it's such a cool thing to do. And I appreciated having the opportunity to try it out. As it's been a passion of mine. I mean, I've done dwarvy things for a long time now. And I think it's dope. Hey, guys, what's up, buddy? Thinking about getting this game? Is it easy to learn? I would say yes and no. I think certain elements of the game has its ease abilities, but others can be quite complicated. I would say that, for the most part, the game is pretty simple if you start with the prologue. But from a min-maxi perspective, if you're playing on harder difficulties, then it gets tough. But if you start off playing on easy, and just try and get your bearings, it's not too bad, especially when you start on prologue. I think the game's fantastic. You know, how many? Right, let's do a test here, Correz, just for you, buddy. Just for you, matey. Right, everyone in the chat, how many hours do you have in Warhammer 3? That goes out to all the wholesome hunks in the chat. How many hours do you guys have in this game? And that probably is a bit of a testament to the game's, to how good the game is. How many of you wholesome hunks? What's the hours, boys? What's the hours? So you got 1,800. Got 90 in there, 373, about 800. We've got 600 on Landula, 2,000 on chess, same as me. First time chatter. Hello, Zulun. Good to see you, buddy. About 90, 1,100, 96. What else we got in there, boys? 231, 618, 1,064. And typically speaking, the way I like to things, obviously everyone's economical standards and what they can have and spend money on is vastly different. Disposable incomes are different, but typically speaking, the way I look at games is if I can spend $1 per hour I get gameplay-wise, I'll be happy. But this game will far exceed that by such a long way. 810 on Skullsworks, Cast Rocks on 1,100. 161 in 1, but 272, yeah. That's my Mortal 2, mate, yeah. I say about a pound, about $1 per hour, I'm happy. And in one campaign, you could do that by buying Warhammer 3, especially it being discounted. Right, folks, let me think about this one. Thought about getting it because my dad and I played these Total War games when I was young. Literally the same for me, bud. My dad got me into Rome Total War, and I used to play it at my cousin's house because that's how I had to play it. And, well, my dad got me into Command and Conquer and Age of Empires because those kind of games we could run, which led me into Rome Total War. You got 700 hours each on 1 and 2. Nice, Zombaki. Welcome in, by the way. So yeah, I'm going to give it the walls. Honestly, you guys might think this is a bit of a mistake, but I think giving the walls here is the smartest decision because they have too much artillery for me to fight. There are far too much artillery for me to beat here. And on the other hand, I'm almost certain if I were to deploy pretty heavily over here, I can probably pretty damn easily destroy the Slayers in these. Hot take, Thrones of Britannia wasn't that bad of a Total War. I don't think it's too much of a hot take. I think Thrones of Britannia was a very good Total War, it's just they didn't do that much to it. They dropped it very quickly because they didn't get enough sales for them to continue it. I think personally, Thrones of Britannia was fantastic. I think the siege gameplay within Thrones of Britannia was fantastically done. Let me grab... Honestly, Slayers will struggle against any type of units. Let's get the Hobgoblins over here. The objective here is to shoot down their towers. I believe this amount of units should be sufficient. And especially once we've got these guys moving over, because we can see, right here, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of their 20 units is artillery. Oh, what mod going to be adding much more hours? Yeah. There's a lot of really cool mods, honestly. And then what we'll do, since we have a good chunk of Winds of Magics, I believe we can potentially cast close or similar to here. Now we're going to be here. We'll be out within 2 weeks. Happy to hear that. Let's go ahead and ensure that we're killing the one on the right. The Giant Slayers are the bigger pain in the nuts. The Thunderboltsies will do a lot of damage as well, but once we get close enough to the danger zone, we're going to make sure that we're killing the towers here. Want to make sure these towers are destroyed. If we can help stop them from getting in. Guys, stop trolling, get in there. We're just going to kill the one on the left. I'm curious to see how much damage the Thunderblusses do. The Blunderbusses. How much damage is the Blunderbusses going to do to this tower? I've generally not... Shoot the tower, you muppets! I'm going to have to run away on that flank. On that front, I'm going to have to run away. And look, this is exactly why we gave the settlement up. This is literally the exact why I didn't deploy the walls. I didn't deploy the walls that heavily. Because this exact reason. Flank around, and that's why we upgraded them as well. Please tell me we're going to kill it. Please tell me we're going to kill him. I've got to run quickly. Alright, leg it. We, unfortunately, did not destroy it in time. These guys are very valuable, so we want to keep them alive. You guys are being shot at by that. They're going to be heavily obstructed, so hopefully this will be fine running in. And then the second we get towards them, they're going to start struggling with shooting us. We're only just off now. Cannons can shoot here. The terrain is difficult for them to hit us here as well, so we're going to leverage the bulls. Nice. So if we can sneak away, I'm going to be very happy with this. So now what we want to do is go ahead and grab our archers, put them up this wall here. Another one down here. Thunderblast on this flank here, because you'll have a cone of arc of all of that. Then what we want to do next is have one Chorf here, one Chorf down here. And that's sufficient there. And I'm an idiot. I stopped paying attention over here. Doesn't matter because they've still got pretty high HP per entities. The only thing that's going to actually start killing these bull centaurs is their cannons, because they specialize more so in anti-large. Whereas the grudge throwers are a lot better in anti-infantry. What we're going to do is a little cheeky cycle into the Iron Drakes because they're letting me. We're anti-infantry, so we were able to kill them pretty quickly. Let's go ahead with Metal Magic and support where we can. Let's go cast into here. Are you off of your mount? Yep, you're off of it now. We've killed enough of them. So we're spreading out as many as we can here. Let's get them in the cannon as well. We've destroyed them. Bull Centaurs do a ton of damage, so they break through very quickly. Let's go ahead and chuck a tier 3 here. Hobgoblins we knew were pretty much a sacrifice there, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Start firing into these giants already, because they don't have silver shields. Or they don't have any shields, should I say, excuse me. You redeploy here. You deploy here. You got to be very reactive in these scenarios. Be very reactive. If something unexpected happens, like what's happening here, as the giant slayers are bloody swift, react as fast as you're able to. Move over here now. Very happy we've killed the majority of their artillery on this side. One thing you can do when things are climbing is you can do a lot of damage by casting onto the ladders in question. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to not cast with you, but all you guys, let's just kill the giant slayers as soon as we can. And then we can obviously focus on their thunderers next. It's the reason why I wanted them to be up here, but it is what it is. I'm very afraid to shoot with you, so I'm not going to do it just yet. The giant slayers will be struggling to sustain this. Let's get a proper reposition of these guys, because since we've killed enough of the giant slayers, I'm pretty confident that they're not going to be as motivated to fight, should I say. Okay, sweet. We've given up a good chunk of the settlement, but as long as we defend this point and this point, we're fine. How many hours do I have in Pharaoh? Good question, let's check. 26. Wasn't my cup of tea. It's not Bugmans. Love me some Bugmans. And I think I'm losing frames, aren't I, boys? Have I been dropping frames, lads? Have I been dropping frames? Can anyone tell me if I've been dropping frames? Hey, Kurez bro, thanks for the follow, buddy. I have? Sorry, guys. My internet is clearly being an idiot today. It's one of those really frustrating things as a streamer where I legit have zero control over it. It's not a norm thing. It doesn't happen all the time, but it is what it is. Your connection? No, matey. It seems to be mine, my friend. I apologize for the inconvenience, buds. And Zulun Baki as well. Thanks for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. That's a double follow action. Love that. Looks good on YouTube side. Oh, that's good. I'm happy to hear that, Jess. Hey, casual fried egg enjoyer. I love me a fried egg as well, matey. Best part of Pharaoh was the diplomacy and the resource management. 100% agreed. They did a good job with that. 100%. Right, I'm going to reposition back here because I don't want to be shot at for no reason by the Thunderers. Let's pull back. Since there's only a couple slayers left, I'm not too worried about that. As we need to figure out what we're going to do with this side. And this is exactly why we gave up the settlement, boys. We gave the settlement up so we could kill all their artillery easily. I want my blunderbusses to kill them. So blunderbusses reposition over here. I blame McCoy for memeing that, honestly. I blame McCoy for patterning and memeing that. The blunderbussy. Let's grab a tier 4 here to test it out. Engine limitations of the game. I remember playing Three Kingdoms and wish that the Warhammer games had more complex diplomacy. Dude, I am like speaking to myself right here. I started, fun fact about me, I started streaming by playing Three Kingdoms. And Three Kingdoms is an incredible game. I honestly say most of the time that it's one of the best diplomacy games and campaign map games we've ever had. There are very few campaign-specific interactions that are as good as Three Kingdoms. Very few. Also, let me run away from the Thunderers here. There's no point me sitting into the hill. Access and that learns a real challenge. Oh, it's a good... Honestly, I like the concept of it, Egg. But you got to remember that in reality, AI learning how to, like, counter the player can very quickly become really bad. And it become pretty unfun, depending on how they do it. Camp gameplay in 3K is amazing. Oh yeah, it's so good. It's Poggy's ass. I think you gotta be careful with how you interact with that, as it's very quickly that you get really annoyed with the way that certain implementations of AI generative learning can be. Has this game had those right? I don't know why they didn't. I honestly don't know why they didn't. Hold on, I need to run back. I generally don't know why they didn't put all that stuff in. 23 through game team. Yeah, like the what's it called, guys? Let my brain just kick into gear. Coalitions. Dude, coalitions are so cool. Coalitions are so well made. One of my favorite things that they put in. One of my favorite things they did. Coalitions in Three Kingdoms. So sick. I'm a little bit worried about killing Thorgrim here, but we should be fine with that. Holy crap, these hobgoblins have done such a good job. I'm proud of them. And now we'll just come up and clear up the rest of the units. Oh, the duels. Oh, there's nothing more satisfying than when you're... Oh, Aminos bonus kicked in already. When you're basically trying to duel people and they're like, they don't want to duel. It's like, you coward. It's because I'd kick your ass, that's why. It's because I'd kick your butt. You already know I'm going to kick your butt. You already know, son. This must be some Slayers left over somewhere. I hear there. I love the jewels, man. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to end the stream, unfortunately. Sandwich. With the way it's doing it. With the lag that it's having, we'll see. But no, I would love something like that. If they can find the correct balance between the way that AI learns, 100%, I think it'd be a sick idea to have AI generative learning in a strategy game. But I would 100% agree. Do this. You're good on YouTube? Yeah, it's so weird. I don't understand it. Hold on, folks. Yeah, I'm dropping frames on Twitch quite a lot. This sucks. Right, boys. I probably should call it here. Dudes, I appreciate all the follows that we hit at the very end there. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all the follows, boys. You guys are amazing as always. Y'all are a bunch of wholesome hunks. You already know some. I've enjoyed this chat campaign, honestly. The chat campaign has been wild. You guys are so good. Like, when we get, when we manage to get all of the random army compositions set up, you guys are funny as hell with it. Y'all go ham. We love to see it. Y'all go ham. But it sucks that my internet's just having issues, man. Twitch is just being Twitch, probably. Honestly, yeah. You're probably not wrong. If YouTube is... Yeah, actually, you're probably right. Everyone on YouTube saying it's fine. Because Twitch had some problems for Lionheart earlier as well. Like, Twitch was having a lot of problems for Lionheart earlier. So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it's just Twitch being Twitch. But... Hey-ho, what can you do, boys? What can you do, lads? Link the YouTube and keep going. It's an idea. It would be a good idea. I mean, the YouTube channel, we do stream on both. Oh, if you want to sub to the YouTube. We're intending on releasing some good videos soon-ish on the new patch and about the new DLC. But for the YouTube side, thanks for hanging out, guys. We're going to send you guys to Mercy. I think I've done it right. I hope I've done it right. I've redirected it, I think. But yeah, take care of yourselves, boys. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching, everybody. You guys are amazing. I do apologize for my internet for being doo-doo. But thanks for liking the videos. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for following, guys. Appreciate it all. And